And for the 6th consecutive year, we'll open up our great parade, the 20th annual, with the Pooch Parade, which is right in front of us here, as we have great chance to talk to the good folks in Fido Land. They're the proud sponsor of this. So we get a chance to talk with some of the folks right here, and the crowd's enjoying it right now. Coming our way, Fido Land and the Pooch Parade. How are you guys doing? How are you? Say hello to our cameras there, my dear.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Fido Land's mother.
Fido Land's mother. Look at the dogs we have. We're going to try to track down. Oh, Laura Buman. Laura, can you say a couple words to us? You're in the Pooch Parade. This is exciting.
Yes, I am. And I got a quick run back up and get in the regular parade as well.
Wow, you're doing double duty. Name of your dog?
Heidi.
And Fido Land's always a fun place?
Oh, yes, definitely.
All right, and you're having a good time.
Oh, yes, most definitely. I love the 4th of July in Elgin.
Say hello to the crowd. You're on the PA mic as well.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, now you're official. You are the parade. Thanks, Laura. Bye-bye. And we're looking for Robin Massey. Oh, there's some great dogs. It happens so quickly. The Pooch Parade just runs by us here. How are you? What's your name? Turn around, my dear. Your name is?
Susan.
Susan. Well, Fido Land does such a great job, and your Pooch is enjoying this, isn't he?
Yes.
Is he really walking in the parade, though?
Most of it.
Most of it, okay. All right, well, thanks for being with us.
So thank you.
All right, see, it happens so quickly. If you blink, you can miss Fido Land and the Pooch Parade. Hey, how are you? Say hello to us over here for just a minute. Hey, they're so big. Dogs to cover right there. We're coming back. How are you? Heather Farrell, rope officer. There, did you miss it? Did you blink? Fido Land, let me just tell you a couple more things. Elgin's only one-stop shop for all things canine, Fido Land is. For all natural dog foods and overnight boarding, doggy daycare, training, grooming, vaccinations, clinics, and more. Fido Land, 3 locations. Stop by and say you saw them in the parade. All right, that is our 6th annual Pooch Parade. To get the 20th annual parade underway for downtown Elgin, Independence Day-wise, this year theme Go for the Gold. When we next reappear, we'll have our national anthem.
Once again, good morning, Elgin. Welcome to the 20th anniversary of the Elgin Mountain Parade. This morning, the national anthem will be sung by the quartet of Elgin High School, seniors and recent graduates, Alyssa Schroeder, Abigail Ladd, Brandon Copeland, and Nathaniel Borer. They're under the instruction of Roz Zager. So, like this time, have you please rise for the national anthem as sung by this fine Elgin High quartet. For the past 17 years, this parade has been produced by a company called BTE Video. If you've ever watched the parade or Jeff Myers on the weekly TV shows, that company was produced by Mike DiMichello. We lost Mike here a couple of weeks ago, so it's a great cast and crew have come back and still put the parade on for us. But Mike was an integral figure in a lot of things that happened in Elgin. You never saw him, never heard him. We'd always had the big truck called the Moose over there. But he'd always be here like at 5:30 in the morning after driving 2 hours from Lena, Illinois to come in His heart and soul was in Lena and in Elgin. So at this time, I'd like to take a moment of silence in memory of Mike DiMichelli for all he's done for the city of Elgin. Thank you.
Our thanks to Kyle Bald and also the quartet from Elgin High School for our national anthem, and we're ready to go for the gold. The 20th live coming your way on tape now, but the 20th parade in downtown Elgin, modern day history. Independence Day is just here. We're going to bow out to take a look here as we get a chance. We'll first hear from Jeff Swoboda. He'll be in the police car there. Jeff Swoboda has been the police chief of Elgin since April 16th of 2010. And of course has been a police officer prior to that since 1992. Recently, Elgin was named one of the safest and most diverse cities in America, and that in tribute to our great police department. So Jeff is first in line. We're seeing him coming up right there. So we'll kind of lean in here in just a moment and see if we can gather a quick thought from the noisy surroundings that is Jeff Swoboda. Jeff Swoboda, hey, how are you, young man?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Hello to everybody right
Hi,
there.
happy 4th of July, everyone.
Hey, congratulations, Elgin, amongst the safest and most diverse communities, and we owe a lot to you.
Well, to this department and the community, we work together fantastically, so thank you to everybody out there.
Anything happen up the street?
Nothing.
All right, get out. Jeff Swoboda, police chief. Of course, John Fahey. Hey, how are you guys doing? Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Elgin Fire Department. Here's what we have. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Great early parade.
Yes, it is. Happy
It gets noisy here, kids. So we'll let you enjoy some of the noise. Of course, Elgin, 133 sworn firefighters and noise. That's what we have. Hey, great crowd, great fire department. We've got all our great cameras right here. Having a good time with that. See if we can get a quick thought. The big tall, the fire truck number 2, which is actually the second rendition of fire truck number 2. But a great display right there. Now we'll hear from the American Legion Post 57. They want everybody to remember, of course, Pearl Harbor back on December 7 of 1941, 75th anniversary. How you guys doing up there? The American Legion Post 57, everybody right here. Fire Barn number 5, you see them. That is right there, Fire Barn 5. The Fire Barn 5 is very historic. Been around since 1904. Great looking, Fire Barn number 5. Hi guys, how are you? Right there on St. Charles Street, of course, as you know. They give tours, they're open a lot on the weekends. Yeah. Frank, how are you? How are you doing?
How's it going, Jeff?
How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Got a great.
Happy 4th of July.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, no problem.
How many firefighters are here today?
A lot.
Do it. Frank. Thanks, Frank. Fire Barn number 5. Now that was a great showing, a tremendous showing from Fire Barn number 5 on 533 St. Charles. Now we would have our American Legion kids come. American Legion, Elgin Post 57, as you know, and suddenly a gust of wind coming our way. It's a beautiful temperature day here today. We'll stay up here, make sure you can see all the action going on. We'll step out of the way and let you see the great Legion Post 57 going by. Spider-Man, well, hello there. Great round of applause, of course, for the veterans, as we said. Hey, how are you? Yeah. Here's a great World War II veteran. Hi, guys, how are you? Thanks for serving. Thanks for your service. They're getting a great round of applause, a standing ovation for the World War II veterans. Laotian Veterans Organization of Illinois. At Veterans Memorial Park, they have a remembrance to them. Of course, our Independence Day parade, so important that we remember our veterans. Hi, you guys are having a great time, aren't you?
Oh, we're having a wonderful time.
Bring out a great crowd. Thanks for all the service you guys do and have done.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Our 20th annual Independence Day Parade in modern Elgin, and that is your military force. Then and now, here comes the candy, kids. Candy's coming our way. How you doing? One more truck coming away from the VFW post. You see the signage there. Coming our way. Ah, the patriot is. How you doing? Everybody from the post is out here. We are so delighted with the great participation of everybody from Elgin Post 1307. American Legion as well. We've got our motorcycle group here. So from the VFW riders they are. And here's our banner holders. The banner holders. What's your name, my dear?
John Ali.
All right, our banner holders. The parade doesn't officially begin till the banner holders come out here for the 20th annual. And here is our Grand Marshal. Our Grand Marshal up here, kids. It's young Hannah. Young Hannah is 13 years old. You're Hannah, aren't you, Hannah? Hannah, what's your last name?
My last name's Oliveros.
We're projecting you for the 2020 Olympics.
Maybe, yeah. That would be really cool. I just keep working and see what happens.
You work out at Spring Hill Gymnastics.
Yeah, I do.
Congratulations. She's our representative for future gold. Go for gold. She's our future Olympic gold. Right there. Spring Hill, how are you? Say hello to that camera right there. Kid, wave to everybody right there. You're doing well. Spring Hill Gymnastics, good to see you. More Hey, Howard. Oh, you did? Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Thanks for in the parade. Spring Hill Gymnastics all the way. Watch the Spring Hill Gymnastics, their routine right here. Here's a patriotic young man. Look at that right there. Patriotic you are. What's your name, young man?
Marine.
All right. Spring Hill Gymnastics you're representing. Good work. Good outfit. Patriotic. Great showing. There you go, kid. Spring Hill Gymnastics. All right, now there's a break in the action. And the what we have here is, we might do this. Hang on one second. We were given a gift by the Spring Hill Gymnastics. We're going to open up and show you. In the train, we have the beginning of the city council members coming our way. That's where our own John Prigge is as well. John will exit the council walk, if you will, the parade, and become part of our broadcast crew in just a little bit, is what we have coming our way. Again, we were given from the Olympic trials of this year from the Spring Hill Gymnastics a gift from right here. Here it is. We're going to show this to Jeremy Hayes. Look at that. Trio to Rio from the Olympic trials. Spring Hill Gymnastics brought this back, so we feel a part of Go for the Gold. We are touching the gold right there. Wonderfully done. Thanks for opening that up, my dear. Here we go. As we get a chance, we'll go up here a little bit. The Elgin Express. Hi, how are you? Everybody's here. How are you, my dear? You're the driver of the Elgin Express.
I sure am. A
Big response.
very big response.
All right, thanks. Tish Powell, I got a candy. Tish Powell's out of candy already.
Nope.
He's got more candy. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great.
Councilwoman Tish Powell. Terry Gavin. Councilmember, how are you? You're king of the candy, aren't you?
No, not really.
Hello, everybody over there.
Hey, Rudy, how are you, buddy?
This is great for council members to be in the parade, isn't it?
I love it.
Oh, it's a great parade. Thanks. Toby Shaw went by as well. Hey. Hey, how are you? Are you having a fun time?
Oh, it's great. Wonderful.
All right. Laura Valdez Wilson from the city manager's office. Appreciate that. Oh. We got a big truck coming our way now. But the council members, hey kids, we got stuff. Wow. Here you go. Everybody got one? Give that away to somebody. We're giving away goodies right here, kids. All right, public services. Hey, thanks for the generator. They supplied our generator for the parade today. More big trucks coming our way. Again, we'll hear from John Prigge in just a few moments, and from Loud Trucks as well. But John will join us in the booth here momentarily. We'll tell everybody in the truck. St. Edward Green Wave doing a nice job. We're going to not go too far up there. We'll stay right here in the corner and let the big trucks come our way. How you doing? How are you? Hey! Wave that flag, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, now move along, will you? Public Works. We're going that way. They've got the heavy equipment out here. But again, Go for the Gold is our theme for this parade, the 20th annual. We appreciate the works of, of course, the City of Elgin, Downtown Neighborhood Association, and this special year, BTE Video, but also Beacon Academy, Ben Erickson and the great folks from South Elgin High School helping out with this telecast as well. Everyone else in the truck and on the crew. How you doing? Hey, how are you? Nice truck. In Independence Day attire as well. Here we go with more activity. Next was from the Elgin Forestry. What a parade, huh? You're having a good time.
Great time.
Good job. And you're having a good time, young man, aren't you?
Yes.
What's your name?
Noah.
Good job. We see McGruff, the crime dog, is coming up here next. We did have the Pooch Parade, the 6th annual Pooch Parade, of course, came our way earlier, but we see some dogs upcoming. Hey, how are you? You're in the parade. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Taking care of all the canines.
Yes, we are.
They care, animal care and control, right there. Animal care, and now we have doggies. How you guys doing? How are you? Hey, howdy. These are your dogs. Sherry Ashenbrenner here from the Elgin Police Department, also taking care of the senior. And your doggies' names are?
Jetta and Lexi.
All right, they enjoy the parade. They love the noise. It's safer here than in the fireworks. Yeah. Sherry Ashenbrenner from the police department. And we have more dogs coming our way. We're motioning because John Priggy's going to join us in a little bit. John Priggy's going to sit down and we'll hear him from the booth. We'll tell the guys in the truck that John Priggy will join us at this point. We'll be delighted to have him. Oh, a chorus line. Here we go. Let's see if we can go up here. Let's talk with Butch Wilhelmy. Butch is looking good. Say hello to that camera, Butch. How you doing?
Camera, I'm good. How are you?
You're handing out the goodies there, aren't you? A chorus line comes to Heavens Cultural Center, as you can see. And I might say you never look better. All right. So that's what's going on. Where chorus line is coming out. Let's see if how you doing? If John Priggy is in the booth yet. John, can you hear me? I'm not sure we're hearing him right now. We'll find out that in a little bit. The guys in the truck will tell me. Why don't you sing a line or two from the chorus line? Oh, well, you should. You should. Oh. I'm in it too. From a chorus line, Broadway comes to the streets of Elgin, right there, a chorus line. All right, kids, living healthy. Good folks of Advocate Sherman Hospital is what we have. Hi, kids. Oh, look at this. Whoa, we got goodies here. Got the... Look at that, kids. That's what we have. Right there, good work. Living Healthy, Advocate Sherman Hospital, of course, one of the great sponsors. Hey, oh, how are you? Thanks for being so involved in the parade.
You're welcome. We just love being a part of this community, and we like to live healthy. We're giving out these wonderful soccer balls.
That's wonderful. Yeah, and you're healthy as well.
Absolutely.
Thanks for talking to us. Good to see you here. One of the great sponsors of the great parade that we have here, Advocate Sherman Hospital. How are you? That's what we have. I'm going to tell the guys in the truck that while we watch these good trucks coming by, I'm going to amble this way a little bit and see if John Priggy can join us here, or if I'm stepping on him here with a great crowd that we have. And look at that. That's goodies. John Priggy, you're all right? All right, we'll tell.
Ben's picking up.
Okay, we're going to hear from John in just a little bit. Advocate Sherman Hospital. Are you having fun or what, aren't you? Is this great? What's your name?
My name's Nancy Faber.
You that, Nancy. Thanks for being in the parade.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Take care. Thanks for being a great sponsor. Nancy, we appreciate that. McGrath Nissan. Hey, guys, hang on now. How are you? You guys have been 50 years in Elgin, and this is the 20th year for the parade.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. Good work on that. Enjoy your ride. Hang on. All right, and here we got the Demos here.
So I'm wondering maybe it's this.
I can hear John Priggy.
Even when you're standing in front of me, I didn't hear him.
I'm hearing John Priggy now. Talk to me, John. I'm hearing John.
You are hearing me.
I'm hearing you right now. Are we on the air with that? The truck will tell it. So say a couple more words, John.
Well, you know, with all of the horns going on, the people screaming for candy, and the good time going on, it's hard to get your bearings set. But nevertheless, we're here. Redmond's Towing coming right by us now. They've been in business since 1956, Jeff. They have one location in Elgin, and they're one of our police, fire, and our police contractors for towing. And look at the equipment they have there. You could tow a house with that.
You really could.
I'd like to talk to a few neighbors about that.
Yeah, that's what we have here.
About that.
We're getting our picture taken. We like that. Hey, so glad you're here, young man. John Prigge, of course, with us here in the booth. It's a great 20th year of the parade, of course, and we've seen them all since that July 4th, 1997.
Wow.
Back down there in DuPage Court, and here on this scene since 2004.
Yes.
Christina Castro with us here, of course. She's we saw her recently in the new tower that was dedicated in Robert Gilliam's name at 130 South State Street. She's a member of that board, the Housing Authority of Elgin.
Right.
And so she was there for that event that took place in June.
How about Centegra, the health system? Now that's a moving van.
Yes, it is.
You know, they are the region's leading healthcare provider, and they're definitely focused on meeting the needs of Kane and McHenry County communities.
Well said, young man.
You know
How was
what?
that walk in the parade for you?
I'll tell you what.
Winded? Are you winded, young man?
Well, I'm winded getting out of my car. But I will tell you, whoever was driving the little train there,
you were sprinting.
Had a brick on the gas pedal. We told her twice to slow it down. I was going to call Chief Swoboda to write a ticket.
That could happen. He's always popular during July 4th parade.
That's right,
so.
as he is.
Yeah.
When he's not out tackling people, he's ready to go.
Trying to tackle the driver from keeping you running too fast. It's all the same concept.
Elgin Academy is here. Look at them.
Wonderful.
Preschool, 12th grade, all the way in between.
Yeah, they do some great things video-wise with their Elgin Academy there, and Mr. Fleener, their teacher. So we appreciate them being aboard. Yeah, that's great. Heather Farrell, the rope officer on bicycle, just rolled by us right there.
Oh, that was Heather, yes.
Yeah, she's hopping around. So it's wonderful. The parade looks great to start with. It was exciting. And we're delighted you're here in the booth. Delighted with, again, our help from not only our core from BTE Video, but from Beacon Academy, Ben Erickson and Mario Calero and all the great students he has. Oh, here comes Ralph Helm. Boy, can you ride one of those?
Not pre-beer, no.
Yeah.
Post-beer, maybe.
Maybe in our teens when we had beverages we shouldn't have. So that's great. That looks great. And he's got one to follow up. And here goes another one spinning.
Wow.
One stops spinning, the other one goes around. Kind of like your sleep pattern.
I was going to say. I wonder if the Gale Borden Library people have seen this and decided to step their game up to match their spinning talents.
They might have to redo their work on that. Match those tires. Ralph Helm, of course, has a great history in town.
Well, they sure do. They're available for residential and commercial needs, and they really have been a long fixture in small engines, lawn equipment, everything for the city of Elgin.
No question about that. And a good look at them right there. Adjust my microphone a little bit. We trust everything in the truck is doing well for Roger and Jerry Company. And there's a great look at that view right there, John Prigge.
That's a nice one.
Man, that's great. It's so much fun to be involved with this parade. And of course, as always, the great tradition, if we see a car, we turn to John Prigge for information.
I wish you could go out in the middle of the street and do what you did when you were a kid, play in the street when the cars are coming
that's
by.
Right.
But
there's a Chevelle, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. From the '69 time frame.
Boy, oh boy.
I tell you, I've been studying up on cars.
Have you?
Remember when they had the Instigator stalled back in 2008 right here?
Yes, I remember that. Yes,
one
what
of
a
the
great memory.
In the 20 years of the parade, that was quite a moment when the car would not move and John Bordson, driver Tom, and someone else we don't know had to push the car off the parade route.
And the good thing was that you brought your tools that day and
That's
was
right.
able to.
I had that humming. We drove down to Galesburg that night. You know how that works.
Just goes to show you how a gap in a spark plug can really ruin your day. And
those are my attorneys. What am I seeing here, John? I'm seeing a big.
Speaking of tool case.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, I'm so familiar with tool cases. Hey, well, I think we're going to get a quick shot here in just a moment. Here we are. We're on the air. I moved in next to John Prigge because we feel secure underneath this the tent that we have right here.
And because you're tired.
Well, I was born tired, but it's a great parade. We appreciate everybody watching and enjoying all that. And now back to the toolbox, young man.
Carpenter's Local 363 is here, Jeff. They've only been around since 1899.
Oh, my heavens. And they're tired by now. They're on overtime plus. There's no question about that.
Well, it's nice to have them here.
Yeah, it is.
That is a beautiful display.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
If you were Paul Bunyan, you could probably work it. Oh, that's you driving, John, isn't it? I heard some skidding going over there. Somebody's zipping right away there.
It's not skidding, that's a burnout.
Yeah, well, I suffered that many years ago.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
And you still came to Elgin.
You've seen the tapes. So here it looks like we have a bit of a break in the action. Is that right? Yeah, you got a good vantage point here, but as we check, well, we just follow our monitor here. So you should be telling us what's. Oh, Ben Erickson's going to take a photo as well. We're going to be archived, it looks like, in Beacon Academy Fair. So there we have. Well, it's a great looking crowd. I tell you, they're everywhere on this one.
You know what? One thing I've noticed about the weather, when the weather's really nice, people are out here early. But when the weather looks a little, like it might rain, it might not rain, the people will still show up, but they show up later.
Oh, yeah. That's overcast, but comfortable. The crowd is humongous right there. It's like we're at a Cub game, for heaven's sakes. Look at that crowd right there. We were trying to track down, I haven't seen her, but Cassandra Church Skidmore, who was so instrumental in starting this parade 19 years ago.
Remember that?
With the neighborhood groups. She is here today, and if we don't get a chance to talk, and there's a cute little shot right there. Look at that. Man, that's it right
That's
the one way to get on the parade. There's a moving camera right there. That was in the car form right there. And one more photo for Ben Erickson, because take two must be better than take one. There, and look at the kids here again.
Boy,
they're right across the way. I saw them. It's a great crowd crowd along the sidelines, as you said, and we're seeing them right here. Great color. They talk about always guesstimating the crowd to be about 15,000. That's always a fair assessment. It might in some years top that, I think. And certainly in other years it might be in the 12 range, but it's done quite well. And they're putting away their loot that they have right there already.
Well, it's quite a stash for some of these kids.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
They ordered they ordered an extra bag for themselves, of course. And
I'm like Santa. I got 2 bags in back there. Mine are in the police department. I'll be full of goodies right there. If you, as we always like to do, can you recognize where you're here? Where were you sitting? Find yourself right there, because that's a great crowd. Let me stand up for a moment, because usually I'm out there. This is a big break in the parade. I think that driver of the train, like you said, caused it.
It's a little too late.
She was doing 62 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. But we're seeing them coming up now. So we are seeing that and more, folks. Guy's already looking at his loot there. Look at this. Looks like I got real good stuff right here. And there's a great shot there that you see with the changes in the 20 years. Of course, right here, the center of Elgin didn't exist when it just barely existed when we moved up this way in 2004. And so there it is right there, the center of Elgin, which has actually been around. It had an unofficial grand opening on December 7th of 2002. The AKF Martial Arts of Elgin are right in front of us, or down the street in your camera's mind's eye.
Yep.
Tell me about them.
They're at 633 Raymond, and they've been serving the community since 2014. They're a proud member of the prestigious, I know I should have never read this sentence, Kyuki-Do American Federation.
Oh, that was a character on the old Ed Sullivan show, wasn't it? Kiss Me Goodnight, Kyuki-Do. That's a name we've heard somewhere.
That's only in the West Coast taping.
Oh, perhaps. You're right. You're right indeed. There we are. They're up close there. Having a great time at this parade. Again, want to thank all the great sponsors. We saw Advocate Sherman and their great sponsorship. They're one of the top sponsors, of course, for us on this as well. And
along with the City of Elgin, McGrath Nissan, Amita Health, BMO Harris Bank, Glenn Lerner Injury Attorneys, Redmond's Towing, O'Connor Leeds Funeral Home, Davy Tree, Credit Union One, Christina Castro, Centegra Health Systems, and of course, Spring Hill Gymnastics, Lamp Incorporated. Their office is just to the north of us on Grove. Waste Management, Danny's Pizza, Phytoland, Ralph Helm Incorporated, Elgin Academy, Azteca Bakery, Morado Tax Service, AFK Martial Arts, and United Brotherhood of Carpenters Local 363, all coming together and make this a great parade.
We're seeing the float there from Danny's Pizza. That's where we had our morning coffee there. That's the base for the volunteers. So nice. Danny's takes the gold. And we did get a gift there from Spring Hill Gymnastics before you arrived. A great cup that came from the tryouts, if you will, to go to Rio. This would have been the Olympics that would have been in Chicago, as you recall.
I remember, right? And the way it looks now with that might have been a bad decision
safer.
To let them get away. would have been safer, and probably
everybody wouldn't mind going away. It's our famous slice of pizza there, giving us the good sign. Hello there, Slice. Buy the slice. The parade is always nice.
Sound like a limo driver.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you very much. It's a great looking crowd. It's like they're right on top of us here with the great camera crew we have here. We appreciate that. The multi-cameras, Jeremy Hayes, and of course John Bortson right in front of us here, and some of the staff that is Ben Erickson's Beacon Academy youngins, and out of South Elgin High School. But we haven't seen a big truck in a while, so let's roll one in here.
Have we had a band? I haven't.
No, musically speaking, we're kind of like our high school days, inept so far, but we will get music coming your way. Waste Management there, of course, is our, that's almost a dangerous looking shot right there. The cameraman's laying down on that one. Watch out for the cameraman. There it is.
Waste Management's been a great partner with the city.
Gosh,
they have they rarely ever said no to any special project.
That's
we
wonderful.
asked them to get involved with. Of course, we've expanded our unlimited cleanups to 3 times a year, where they will take electronics, TVs,
That's great.
And you can bring a old carload, van load, or even up to a 15-foot rental truck there 3 times a year, and dump unlimited amounts of refuse to keep everything happy.
That's great. TVs are such a problem to get rid of. They had one in June this year, just recently, as you know. And
June 25th.
The TVs are so difficult to get rid of, probably because your image is incredibly burned on them. But outside of that, I don't know what that means, but it sounded good in rehearsal.
I'm going to have to write it down somewhere.
Yes. We have rehearsal before you show up. There's another cutie. Thumbs up for the parade. Well, we'll make sure freeze that frame for a thumb up there.
Mm-hmm.
That is great. And again, let's see what we have. We do have some breaks in the action, John. This is where you used to do the old song and dance, as far as I recall.
And back in the 20s, early 30s, coming out of the Depression, I did a lot of that.
Yeah, Mr. Bojangles.
Yes.
I think we had a song about you in '71. So here we're going to get some FaceTime, because here, when there's a downtime on the parade, the director Roger and Jerry say, let's put those 2 guys on if we must.
If we must.
Yeah, here we are. If we must. That's John Prigge. Yours truly, Jeff Myers here. Normally we're running with the parade there, and John's here, but we decided that we'd just be right here at this moment in time, and it's a great crowd. We're having a great time here. We appreciate you being aboard. 20th event. This broadcast crew has done them all. The cameraman holding the camera, John Bortson, has been involved in 17 parades.
Is that
he
right?
was 3 when he started, I believe.
Say.
He was rather young, so.
He ran the toddler camp.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what it was.
He was the boy with green hair in the first parade.
Yeah, remember that? Boy, oh boy.
Well, we appreciate all that effort, and you see the good quarters that we have here, if you will, and we appreciate that. Now, let's get back to that long-standing parade, can we? There we go. Thanks, John. The boy with green hair. That was always legendary.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That was on an ABC miniseries.
It was.
Back to School special.
Travolta before he became a big star.
Yes.
Remember that? I'm a boy with green hair. I like it. I like it. I like coffee and green hair. There it is. I can walk you home, Stephanie. All right. Here we go. Enough of Travolta. And this is, what are we seeing, John? I know we're seeing a vehicle, but again, you usually can identify things by plates.
I can tell it's a municipal plate by the M.
This must be. Yeah.
Unless that was stolen off of one of our police cars. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Of course.
No. Oh, this is the readership. This is the Gail Borden. Is it not? Am I making? Yeah. This got to be the Gail Borden van that travels around. Is it not? Yes. I'm going to say yes.
And when you see or hear Gail Borden Library, you know what's coming.
Oh yeah.
They've got
coming. That. Letterman's no longer on, but they're still open for tryouts.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. The readership van, as you see right there, is stationary, so we can read everything on there. As part of it.
If you can get it done within 60 seconds, you get an A.
Now. There, the guys in the truck are saying, dummies, there it is right there. A close-up. How many times do we get a close-up of that van? And the library district, here we come. I wish we could join them, but I didn't make rehearsal. But this is part of they're going into formation here. The guys in the truck before the parade were talking about, hey, the Gail Borden Library with that great, their routine.
Yes.
Which sometimes is done in mini form for us.
Mm-hmm.
And there they have it. They're having a good time with that. Of course, the new library, of course, came about in the fall of 2003, the 3rd rendition of the Gail Borden Library in the great city of Elgin, Illinois.
Absolutely. I wonder where
they talked recently to an astronaut, so they're in that astronaut mode. That's right.
I saw that. Yes.
Live on video hookup they did. They did that years ago as well. They've done that many times with a bigger Chevrolet with a nice car there. So we're enjoying these are great tight shots. We got great camera crew.
Sure.
We're seeing if folks need a shave or not this year. They are really good. Good work on the truck. Nicely done. Just don't zoom in on us. Be careful, kids. There might be some wires there for you. And there we go. Who we got right? Enriching Lives we have.
Still
right
talking
there.
the Gail Borden Library exhibit, Jeff.
All right.
We've seen Jerry Turnquist walking.
Where? No.
Right there, talking to our friend Kyle Ball.
Oh, yeah. Kyle's done a great job on the public address for the last several years. Kyle Ball has. You also saw him earlier when he had a moment of silence for our late Mike DiMaselli, who passed away on June 22. And the national anthem sung by the quartet from Elgin High School. St. John's Lutheran School.
Where are they located at, Jeff? They're right behind us.
Isn't our own Ben Erickson? He's a St. John's Lutheran grad.
Sure is. 150 years of education.
Yeah, they've done a great job. They're also, on the day of this July 4th, they have like a hot dog lunch for folks.
Oh, yes,
come over.
yes.
So they're doing a lot of good stuff. Nice shirts.
Yes, of course.
Kids, how you doing?
Full day kindergarten at St. John's, of course. Accelerated academics.
They are decked out well. You guys look great. Nice job.
Beautiful.
Nice umbrella, my dear. Well done. You can always check in. They have websites and everything. Yeah, everybody's here.
Even the Williams family are here.
Oh, my gosh.
Look
Can you
that.
believe it? They are really, that yellow is a very attractive look on our parade cameras today. I'm hearing music. John, oh, we get Tootsie Rolls. You are too kind, St. John's Lutheran.
That's great.
We got goodies.
Thank you.
And they know our age. We're getting Tootsie Rolls and a floss.
I think mine's a little different.
Oh,
than
yeah.
yours.
Oh, you got the big guy. Here comes music, John. You
All right,
wanted it.
finally,
You got it.
Yes. If it's, see, I think this might be the Crystal Lake Strikers.
Yeah. Boy, they wowed him a couple years ago.
Oh, they just tore the place up.
Yeah.
when they
Make
were
sure
here.
on that, because that was a great group. Let's see, because they're approaching us. You're getting a better view than we're seeing right there, but they're looking good. This is a great view of this parade, 20th annual downtown. It all began July 4th, 1997. And let me take a peek. I think you're right, John. I think I'm seeing strikers. I'm not seeing if some of the changes came there, but
yes.
they would all be here. We're gonna listen to them for a while, John.
Marching percussion unit that performs at a lot of major sporting events and parades all across the country. How about those bowling shirts?
Great.
Makes me want to throw a couple down at Schneider's right now.
The guy said they have an average of 212. Isn't that closed up? That's great. Now the strikers were stunning. The crowd wowed them. I'm not sure they were here last year, were they?
Yeah.
They were. Oh, gosh, what a shot that is.
What a powerful shot.
Man, that's one for the archive. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well done, crew. Wonderful parade. It's a delight to be involved with this independent. Could you do that walk, that little sideward dance for us?
I can. It's 20 bucks a second. We can make the check out to cash.
Oh, there they go again. That's great. That's the greatest long shot I've seen downtown like that ever. It's a salute to Jack Brickhouse, isn't it?
I love the bowling shirts.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Here they are. Yeah, we'll see that. Marvelous. The Crystal Lake Strikers. Thank heavens they don't go out on strike, because we'd miss them.
You gotta love a band that goes all the way back to the Commodores.
Oh,
plays
gosh.
Brickhouse.
Man, in my young days when we did, a lot of hops, if you will, you opened up with the Commodores and Brickhouse all
Really?
the time. And then we'd call you and you do that, hey, check it now. You know how that goes. The Lions Club is here, John. The Elgin Lions Club. Yes, they are.
Another fixture here at our parade.
Oh, and they got great color scheme as well. Looks like yellow might be the color of their Candy Days upcoming as we talk, as you watch this parade throughout July and August. You know the Candy Day fun they have.
What was happening 95 years ago?
This group was formed.
Right, in 1921.
Wow.
And their primary mission is to provide eyeglasses to Elgin residents and
That's great.
U46 school children. They do a food drive every year. And this Lions Club started 4 years
Before
after
that?
the International began in Chicago in 1917.
We had a wonderful monitor earlier, my dear, but we're having fun with that now. We'll tell the boys in the truck we might have to have monitor help in just a minute. But yeah, so they're an early starter all the way. They are doing good.
Absolutely.
And here, the Elgin Fringe Festival, which won an Elgin Image Award back in, would have been 2014 now. They, of course, will be involved, and they're, you know everybody involved with that. Yeah, it's a great event last year. The Fringe Festival wowed them, and that balloon was high atop, the DNA building there, and it officially began that.
Last time I saw something like that, it was in New Jersey, and WLS
That's right.
was
Oh,
broadcasting.
humanity. 37 comes alive again. So that's great.
Happy to have them here.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Now here's probably the proudest father in the city of Elgin. The Simmons Funeral Home.
Yes, they put on a great display every year, don't they?
You know what? The Simmons family is here to stay. They've taken over what was a lot of longtime Elginites will know as Schmidt Funeral Home. That became Madison. Great, you know, they're doing a great job. They're getting involved in the community. They're deep into the community. Just a wonderful. You know, you may remember last year they were dressed in World War II garb.
That's right.
These guys are serious players in the city of Elgin, no question about it.
And now this year they're at 2 Brutus. They are really decked out well.
In honor of your aftershave.
Yeah, thank you very much. I splashed a little on today.
Dan is a proud veteran of a family-owned business in Elgin. Joy just welcomed their first. Dan and Joy just welcomed Emily into their family recently.
Right? That's Dan. And what's the name of the youngster? I might run out
Emily.
there. Emily.
Dan's with Emily. And his wife Joy is on the float there, holding up the.
I won't be able to hear you when I get out there,
That's
but you
fine.
point to me. We're going out there. Ants for Dan. Stay right here, Dan. Dan, I'm going to. Hey, how are you? We're right here.
What a happy dad.
We're going to look for a camera. Stay right here, as we'll settle in. And tell me about your garb, your dress.
Well, you know, we looked at it, you know, go for the gold. And this is going for the gold. This the Greeks started the Olympics. And they also the ones who created democracy.
You are.
So it's a double entendre. So, you know, that's the way I look at it. It's all Greek to me anyway, so.
You dress up every year, so you are stylish.
Well, and this is my little Greek goddess, Emily. Hello. Remember last year?
It's wonderful. We're going to get arrested for stopping the parade here, so thanks.
I like being a showstopper.
Yeah, it's democratic. Thanks a lot. Thanks for being with us. John Prigge.
What a great. If there's a prouder dad in the city of Elgin, I don't know who it could be. His wife Joy is here on the float. It's great. This is a winner.
That was great, yeah. Wonderful.
I'm so happy and proud for Dan and Joy taking a big bite out of Elgin. I remember meeting them. I was at the Elgin Public House one day for lunch, and one of the owners or one of the employees came back and introduced Joy and said, hey, we're new in town. We're just walking up and down the street introducing ourselves. That's great.
It's great.
Great way to do it.
School of Dance upcoming. That's a great story, and they certainly did pick themselves out well now. This will be a lot of activity coming our way here for these guys right here, of course.
Yep. They're right here in Elgin and on West Chicago Street. They have about 300 dancers. Get the age range from 1 to 65.
Wow.
They're founded by 2 Elginites, Elizabeth Stonebreaker McCoy and Kelly Hill. They've got a great website, integrityschoolofdance.com.
Yeah, they're great. We might run out and talk with Elizabeth if we can see her real easy, because they're putting on a great show right here. They're coming our way. Look at that. Great active set. Oh, well, what we'll do is, we'll slide. Hello, my dear. We're going to have a little bit of a history of that first parade come our way, because this is such a historic parade at 20 is what we have.
Maybe when there's a break in the action, if we have one coming up, we can elongate that.
Yeah, we can
whatever
do that.
you like.
We'll slide you down with these headphones, Cassandra, Church Skidmore, I believe, and you'll tell it. We'll get a little talk about how it all began back in 1997.
Imagine that.
Tell me if you see Elizabeth Stonebreaker. Did we see her?
Yes, we mentioned her name. Sure did.
Is she gone? Is she gone? Did we see her? I didn't see her. We were going to do a quick interview if we could. But either way, because what's going to happen is you're going to slide right here with Cassandra, and you'll continue your play-by-play, and we'll just get a little history as well.
Okay,
that's
right.
Fine.
Are you
sit down here. I'll sit down right here, and
Okay.
I'll have the mic. I'll have the other mic.
Okay.
You sit down, my dear, because again, let me set this up for the great crowd at home while we watch the parade. You, my dear, were of course so very important getting this parade underway on July 4th, 1997, with the neighborhood group. That with the 20th year of the parade, you and John are just going to reminisce while we enjoy this parade for about 3 minutes, okay?
And Jeff, she couldn't be happier. It'd be just like talking on the phone. Well, almost like talking on the phone. Just what a great time this is for you, right?
It's been wonderful.
Yeah?
It's wonderful.
You like it?
I do. I've been brought to tears a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
I
Good.
have.
Well, what inspired you to start this up all those years ago? I mean, because there really was nothing for the 4th of July going on until you guys, your group, and people got all fired up and extended into it.
Well, believe it or not, it was just a bunch of strangers, and we had wanted something for our children. We didn't have a parade back then. It was discontinued for, I want to say it was around 50 years at that time.
Yes.
And we wanted something for our children to come to. And a couple of people were business leaders here in the community, and one of the problems that we had was the downtown, nobody was visiting it.
Right.
So we had wanted to highlight the downtown area, see if we can help get businesses started up and get some business going through their door. And that's where it started.
Wow. Any special memories from that the first one? On the day of the parade, not beforehand, because there's always a little snafu coming up once in a while, but on the day of the parade.
The stress of, oh my God, are we going to be able to pull this off?
Really?
Yeah.
That was it, huh?
5 o'clock in the morning, yes.
Oh. How about when you had Joe Bennett, our World War I veteran?
That was such an honor. It was, we've had a lot of dignitaries that have been in the parade over the years. In the beginning, and it was just such an honor that they were willing to participate.
Yeah, I'll never forget the time he pulled up. His caravan pulled up. He got out and he saluted, and there within 50 yards there wasn't a dry house. Here's a dry eye in the house. Here's a guy that one of the few, probably for sure, he has to be the last or one of the last World War I survivors, veterans here in the city of Elgin, and the parade was here, and it was just, you really felt your American roots when you saw that happen.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That was a lot of good time, a lot of good times. Excellent. Do you think you could have put this on this year? Do you think you could have done that? I mean, look at what's happened in the last 20 years. The massive job that was, and this has obviously grown.
It's grown to, I'm just amazed how big this is and how many people that are here. It's just unbelievable.
No.
Unbelievable.
Although your early crowds were quite good. They were good.
Were they?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
The early crowds were, weren't they, John?
Yep, they were absolutely were. And of course, being downtown and in a more compact area, you heard things louder, the noise would bounce off the buildings, the bands. It was great. It was great.
Absolutely. I like how some of the neighbors down, I know on Douglas and Slade area, they start early in the morning and they do these potluck breakfast things.
Really?
And they turn it into an entire day thing.
That's where I found you. Okay, I knew you were up there doing something, Jeff. Oh, that's great.
Work, my dear.
Wonderful.
Nice job.
Thanks to have you. We appreciate you coming in, stopping by, and it was 10 times easier than you thought it was going to be. I know that for sure. Cassandra Church Skidmore here, who was an integral part of the parade 20 years ago.
Oh, we owe her a big debt. Nice job, my dear.
Started the roll off. That was nice.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Now, how about that?
Yeah, that was wonderful. Nicely done, because we've had so much fun. You kept this team together for, your start was a 20-year run. Longer than any of his marriages.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good run there.
That's pleasant, Jeff.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Sofo Sparrow is upcoming. Thanks, my dear. These guys in Kellenberg, Sofo, you see a listing of everybody. Bravo, the publication Bravo. If you happen to have
a lot of people are talking about that.
Yeah, that Bravo, they really have gotten that out. I brought one to another place I often go to in Rolling Meadows, and they said, this is the greatest publication I've ever seen. I know what's going on in Elgin. I know when things are at Hemmons. I know when there's artists coming to town.
Exactly.
And then you get write-ups about, music, broadcasting, everything in that they choose like a concept a month.
It's only been 1 year.
Yeah, it's great.
Been around.
Bravo. Yeah. We say bravo.
They have a great monthly calendar of events that focus on the arts and entertainment.
Of course, just handed Bravo to us.
Yeah, they had they've done really well for themselves. A nice startup publication lasting a year. It's great.
And when you said anything that still is in paper and succeeding in the modern day, kind of like you think the Cubs can win a World Series. It's kind of like, wait a minute, does that all go together? But Bravo's done wonderful, and the Cubs are doing delightful as well. So there, good interview with Cassandra.
Yes.
Because that's very nice. So much of the history, you'll often come to all the broadcast work we've done, separately and differently. Often folks will walk up, you do that parade of all the things we do, and so the parade. And Heather Farrell once again drives by. She is so, we're going to get you next time they say a few words. Rope Officer, Elgin Police Department, National Night Out, which might be still upcoming or in the past for you. She always hosts the gathering on that this year in August too, so it's wonderful stuff.
Happy to have the police making a great presence here also, Jeff.
Yeah, oh gosh, yeah. We talked with Jeff Swoboda at the beginning of that, of course.
When you hear the word mega, what do you think?
I think of your career.
Well, that's very kind of you, but you're incorrect.
Oh.
Midwest Elite Gymnastics Academy, Jeff.
Oh, of course.
These great kids are represent the most competitive gymnastics program in Elgin.
Hey, how are you? Hey, good to see you.
You know where they're at?
Yeah. Tell me where they're at.
I-90 and 31 right behind Alexander's.
They're well known.
9 years they've been around.
Yeah.
You know where sometimes the best divers in high school diving and swimming and diving come from? Gymnastics programs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're going to see that right now, aren't we?
Here we go.
Yeah, they put on some great shows. Oh my gosh, we're seeing this right now. Get ready, kids. We're watching it at home. Oh my heavens. You can't walk normal that long.
No
They're on
way.
their hands that way. That's.
Look at that.
It's great.
As a father, I'm inherently nervous over anything.
Oh,
But when I see a little girl doing a handstand,
with cement, in the street, for heaven's sakes. I got to have a mat. But the mega folks know how to train them, teach them well. That's great. They're one of my favorite places, and their ownership team is delightful.
You know that every year, this organization produces state and regional champions as well as national qualifiers.
Yeah. They got a great group here. They got a lot of kids.
I love when boys are involved in this. I really do. I mean, that's, it's great. I'd love to see the male cheerleaders and that getting active, and it's definitely cheerleading is a sport, and it's definitely an active thing, and I'm glad to see the guys getting involved. That wouldn't have happened in our era, Jeff. Absolutely not. That's great times. There they are. Wow, what a great time.
2020 though, not this next one. 2020. No, her name
You get to see it all here. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the state champions here, the great names here that are on their banner. That's what you want as a program. You want banners.
Oh gosh, yeah. We're going to have a special guest come our way when Judson University comes up here, because they're projecting one of their youngins to be a 2020 Olympian. Again, it's go for the gold, and we did hear the Grand Marshal is a projected 13-year-old coming out of Spring Hill Gymnastics to be a 2020 Olympian. And I looked at your resume.
Yes.
I think you could be a 1920 Olympian if it came about.
If it came about, sure. Well, let's stand by. Why don't you wait for that year to come back and then let me know?
You'll be there.
And then give me a call.
I guess I could have used we could have went like 1968 Mexico City or something. We could have gone in a time frame where
I remember that
could have been there.
I remember watching that very well.
So that's what we have. So we'll have a little bit of that coming when Judson University appears. And what am I seeing right now? I'm seeing a great looking vehicle here.
Can't go bad. Can't go bad with George Michael music, George.
Yeah, you really can't.
You can't.
Here we have it. We're getting. Yeah, he's handing out Social Security cards, but looking at you. So there you have.
I've got one. That's enough.
That's right. Great diversity that we have here, and now we've got a colorful scheme coming our way. And oh, never mind. I fixed it. I got it. It's all right for a while. We're playing with our monitor. I looked at it, Ben.
Okay.
Appreciate Ben Erickson. And there's another little lad or lady shot right there. Look at that. She's delightful. Gosh, this is the youngest
Kevin Malouly's the
parade ever. I think our demographics have never been younger. This is the youngest parade we've ever seen with the kids.
I think you're right.
The average age is 4, even with us here.
Yeah. Just think what would happen if
we got to have a lot of kids.
We'd be dead even if we weren't here.
Yeah. Just stop it dead. Green Wave coming our way. The Green Wave, of course, their football team will open up at Disney World, their first game this season.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of an offshoot from the field that went awry last year. They are playing in Florida for game number 1. We should still be on the broadcast crew. For the 2016, we'll be down there, where the Kane County Eagles won the 2003 national championship. They'll play down there.
Weren't you down there for that game?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
We did that for WRMN. It was quite a historic. Oh, what could happen? Somebody was that in the script, John?
I didn't see it.
Yeah, that took a tumble. The YMCA took a tumble right there on cue. See if we can go out there, and I might have to run out there for a moment. That was nobody that was there. They're going to jump over that. So we were safe.
Yeah.
So they're taking from the Jesse White Tumblers routine and using the Y jump over. That's what I'm asking you. That was great.
I get it now. Yes.
And
here they come.
Steps Academy kids will be here as well. And they really put together some fancy floats, some fancy number of folks involved in
the population here.
Yeah. Each individual. That's great stuff. A good look at the troops. Steps Academy. How many steps did you take today? You know, everybody got that little thing where I've walked 9,500 steps today, and you don't know how much that is, you know.
What do you call that?
Steps Academy.
Pedometer.
Oh, pedometer. Well, yeah, the old crowd would. In the old days, we could have that. I walked, you get a pedometer. I walked pretty much a seventh of a mile today. Remember in the old days?
My day, we had to count our steps.
Yeah, that's right. Our stride had to be adjusted. So they put on a good show right there. I hear more music. Is it recorded or is it live? I think it's recorded right here, young man.
Coming out of the
Golden Corridor Family YMCA.
Yes.
Hey, Schaumburg edition. Is that what I'm seeing? They're coming from all over. We had visitors here all the way from Lena, Illinois. Came down. They heard about the parade and came down to say, well, let's take a look at the city of Elgin and see the parade. They're on that far side.
Highland Christian Academy is here again.
Oh gosh, that's great.
Great. And it looks like they brought a whole classroom here, Jeff, so you can finally get that GED.
Oh man, I've been I'm online and onlinehighschool.com and things like that. Now get that GED.
Now, can we talk about the greatest sport in
hockey?
The world?
Oh, your hockey?
Oh, the greatest sport in the world.
I like your spirit with that. Hockey for everybody.
The Leafs Ice Center is located in West Dundee, and we've been told that they are a state-of-the-art skating facility. And if you ever want to get involved with anything, hockey or ice skating, you need to go to these. Need to go here. One main reason being they brought the Zamboni, Jeff, and there it is.
Oh gosh, Zamboni! You don't see a Zamboni on a concrete road many times. And the Streamwood High School, the Sabres are following up the Zamboni. Yeah, your hockey's so good. The Blackhawks are so popular. If we just get over the, stay with the team longer with the crisis they always have with the money thing, but the Andrew Shaws and everybody, they enjoy their stays, don't they?
It would be a great thing if we could, and I've posted this on my Facebook page, if we could turn the Festival Park into a regulation rink.
Yeah.
Ice rink. I know we can draw in some teams for an outdoor game or an outdoor practice.
Oh my heavens, certainly a practice.
It would be a family skate regulation. It'd be family. And also, you could lure a couple of teams in, I'm sure.
Keep working on that.
Yep, I'm going to keep working on it for
because
sure.
hockey's so popular in Chicago.
Oh, without a doubt.
Music, live music from Streamwood, John.
Streamwood High School, home of the Sabres. They're here featuring their cheer and Palms programs, and of course, a great band. Streamwood High School opening up in 1978 at the corners of Schaumburg Road and Route 59.
One of their great grads is John Garcia, class of '82, the Channel 7 newsman. Looking good. Sabres.
Yep.
They now, with Bartlett getting their own football venue, they'll now have their football field to themselves. There we go.
Sabres are alive and well.
Sabres. Good. Way to go, Sabres. There, everybody's out.
Marching band is under the direction of Zachary Geller, and the color guard coach, Megan Duda. Outstanding.
That's wonderful. When Judson arrived, they will run out with the wireless, we'll tell you, John, to capture the youngster that is chartered to be in the 2020 Olympics. Our goal for the gold, our theme for this year's Independence Day parade.
There's a young swimmer, Bartlett High School.
Yeah.
Member of the Academy Bullets.
Yeah.
Caleb Philippek, who swam in the qualifying round Saturday in Omaha. I've watched her swim for the last 4 years. She can swim through water faster than you and I can walk on the side of the deck. If we had a walking race against her in the pool, she can get down to the end of the 50 yards in about 25 seconds.
Wow.
For you and I, that's a dream.
I did do in my days with Comcast, I did the courtside reporter when they would play the the pool game there was interesting work where the pool.
Are you talking about polo maybe?
Yeah, the polo, and you reach down there. Tell me your thoughts on that point. It was kind of fun. Courtside, or I should say the poolside reporter, and it was fun. Interesting duty.
Knights of Columbus here again with the Tootsie Roll Drive. This time, it's going to be September 9th through the 10th. 47th anniversary. Let's stick around till they get to the 50th, and it'll be Tootsie Rolls for everybody.
Now you're pressing me time-wise on that. I'll have to see my position before
you got something planned?
No,
in 2019.
It's a long way when we get older. Yeah, you know that. Image go. Well, speaking of that, right on cue, I can get a good look-see. Image clear. I can get a, get every body part looked at. See if I can last for 3 more years. Right here with this truck coming our way. That's what I'm seeing. Unless you're seeing something different.
No, I'm seeing the
You're
same
healthy,
thing.
young man. That's what I'm seeing. So we're ready.
This organization does free pregnancy diagnosis and testing, and they are certainly a fixture up on the north end. They have their office on Dundee Avenue. And St. Joseph and St. Thomas More, St. Lawrence, St. Mary's.
Hey.
Boy, it is really.
That's a great, all the Saints, of course, for the original chili cook-off, which they raised funds for all those schools, took place there at the St. Thomas More School, I believe. Might have been St. Joseph. But either way, they still continue to run that to this very day at St. Thomas More now.
Yep. Absolutely. It's a great parade here so far. We're not getting sunburned. Of course, that bothered Jeff from the beginning.
Oh, it took me 13 weeks to recover last year, didn't it? Maybe longer.
That's right. You cornered the market on ALO.
Yeah, I did.
The Fox Valley Libertarians are here. I think this is their second. Year here at the parade, doing a great job representing people.
Yeah.
And they've got the TVs. I mean, they've got the T-shirts, and they're ready to go.
You've got to have that great oration ability they have right there. Good. We like the great diversity in the parade, just like the great diversity that is Elgin, as you know. They're doing well. Right up the road a little bit. Oh, look at these guys. These guys on the bikes that took every trick you had in your young days.
Boy, when I had my Stingray.
You had your,
my Schwinn Stingray.
Oh, 10? Were you 10 years old?
Oh, yes, that was the magic age, 10 years old.
10 is the great year. Look at what they're doing right there. Could you do that?
No, not even standing. I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I couldn't hold it up standing.
That's great. No, that's a fine. They're always popular with that. The bicycle folks, after that we'll see a boat. A boat, of course, has recently won a Mayor's Award for Preservation. A boat. Oh, my heaven. We're not seeing that on camera, but we're having a spinning whirling dervish in front of us there. I knew we'd work that into that. And now here comes a boat and a boat vehicle again.
They have, you know what, Jeff? They have outstanding floats. I can't wait to see what they have this year.
Oh, that's right. They do some good stuff. Go for the gold. They always have with that. And again, congratulations to them. The many things they've helped out was good for the May 5th Mayor's Awards that took place at the Haight Building back here. Beautiful. That's a great preservation
building. Very much so.
And that all took place. So they are enjoying that victory and enjoying their ride in the parade. Good work, kids. Mayor's Awards for preservation right there.
How about that?
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. All the Abode kids are here. Good to see you. They're so well known in the parade, of course. They do, you would like this. They did it again this year. They have a bowling still quite popular.
Yes.
They do it in kind of a preservation form. And a couple of years, I've kind of emceed their bowling event.
Really?
Yeah, they do that on the west side. They did it again this year. Oh, here comes we're going to go out here. Here's our Judson ladies right here. You keep talking. I'll set this up, John.
We'll do that. You bet. Judson University is shaping the lives of people that are going to end up shaping the world, and we'll turn it over to Jeff Myers and let him talk all about our future here in Olympics.
John. We're going to walk to a microphone. John's going to give us a camera, and we're going to be on camera. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you again.
Nice to see you all. And you. Going to Poland? How many else? Who else is going to Poland? Okay. Good work. Now we project you for the
hopefully.
Guard, good. You can even go soon. Sure you can't go to Rio?
Rio, you have to do a 20K and doing 10K, but in 4 years, that's the goal.
That's great. And you're at Judson University?
Judson.
Great school, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
And your name is? What's your name?
Annalise Cisneros, incoming from.
Where are you from?
Elgin.
I knew it. What a great student athlete there.
Very excited. She's gotten lots of cheers as we walk along the course.
Well, how about a big round of applause? She's going to the Olympics, kids. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
And Poland.
How about that? Well, you know, Judson University is known for many things, and of course, the great education that they provide. And of course, I'll throw in a trivia question for you. Which current member of the City Council is a graduate of Judson University?
Gosh, shouldn't we know? Carol Rauschenberger.
No. I'm sorry, is that your final answer?
Mayor Captain is a Bradley grad. That's my final answer, yes.
Toby Shaw.
Toby Shaw.
Toby Shaw.
Well, I mentioned his name earlier in this parade. Doesn't that qualify?
Well, I wasn't
He was
here.
on the other side, but I mentioned Toby Shaw.
Okay, yeah.
I know I said Toby.
Nice to know you can mention the answer ahead of the question, Jeff Myers. That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, Mary Lou Retton is coming to Judson University October 10th, 2016.
Gosh. That's great. With that program they have is incredible.
Absolutely.
Are we all right, Ben? Ben Erickson doing a nice job there. Yeah, they bring out the world to us, don't they?
Boy, they sure do.
And now with that 2020 potential Olympics, the Judson will go to the world. So it's kind of the total.
That'll be great. That'll be absolutely great.
That is, Mary Lou Retton was, didn't we all have her hairstyle? Was that Mary Lou Retton?
I tried like it.
Yeah,
I did blow dryer,
You'd be delighted to have any hairstyle, but in that case, Mary Lou would be all right.
I did everything.
Vitalis. Well done. All right, well, Mary Lou Retton, that's a great star. She's a delightful lady. And we appreciate that. Elgin Township.
Township GOP is here.
That's great.
Great people. Rob Russell is here, our coroner. And, of course, Cody Holt is here.
Oh, my heavens.
All the strong representation here.
That's great.
That's great.
That is nice. As we're getting to see that right now, this is the 20th annual, the Modern Day Independence Day Parade in downtown Elgin. All began back on July 4th, 1997. We got a brief history lesson from Cassandra Church Skidmore earlier in this one.
Alan Skillicorn here, running up in McHenry County as part of the GOP. Terry Hunt here. A lot of great names here. Tom Hartwell's office is represented via a sign.
Looks like they're ready to lean in and tell you a couple words right there, weren't they? Huh? Kids are sure getting a lot of candy, aren't they?
Yeah, well,
kids are getting candy. Yeah, when you got here's a nice looking car. Here's what. Tell me, what is it?
Kurt Kajarek is passing candy out, of course. He
Kurt,
brought his son.
How nice that is.
Yeah, how about that?
So
that's the way to do it.
Great representation from everybody. Hey, good job. Oh, the big stuff. Oh my heavens, we're handing out big prizes.
Boy.
Man alive,
might be a fist fight in the parking lot for that kind of candy.
We'll be diving for one of those.
Yeah.
That was a jump rope. We've got the big stuff coming out. Now I see this car. Well, let's see now. Well, now I see a banner coming your way. Your folks at home, you know this because you were here. You can see this real easy.
Masonic Lodge is coming. Let's see if we have our paperwork here to check that. We're at the 2016 Independence Day Parade with great sponsorship all the way down the line. We have a lot of great sponsors, Jeff, and we'll definitely get to them by the end of the broadcast here, too.
Yeah, there's no question. Couldn't do it without them. And again, our thanks not only to the core group of BTE Video, but to the truck and the great help that is Ben Erickson and Beacon Academy, the legend that is South Elgin High School. Mario Calero, their 2013 grad of Beacon Academy in South Elgin High School and a 2016 grad of Western Illinois, is the cameraman on This Date in History, July 4th. He'll be working the camera at U.S. Cellular Field. He does camera work now for the White Sox.
Is that right?
So he helped set up the parade, and then he went to see the White Sox. Perhaps that was always my dream, to help set up the day in Elgin and go in to do something with the White Sox. So he does that well. He's a big production star, as is Ben Erickson and the crew as well. And Roger and Jerry in the truck. Gosh, they do all kinds of good stuff, so we appreciate all their help.
Excellent.
What am I seeing, John?
We're looking for the paperwork here now, Jeff. It looks like it's the Watch City Lodge.
Oh, yeah. There they are. Yeah,
Masons.
The Masons. Yeah, they're out. They're out in full crew here.
This was their second year at least, Jeff, that they've been
Oh,
out
I would say I
on the
remember
parade.
seeing them a lot, yeah.
It's the Fox Valley chapter, 137.
Good to see you guys.
Yep.
Good looking cars. Nice work. Good vehicles. You know, we're a soft touch for vehicles,
Yes.
especially if we can drive them later today. Oh, no. Those funny little people are here. Oh, are they back in the parade? I got to go out there.
I knew it was your family reunion
They
weekend.
were on they were on the NBC show, weren't they, a few years ago? They made that one appearance on
America's Got Talent?
Yeah.
Yes.
The funny little people out here. I like the way they talk back to me. So they're going to be here.
It's a normal day in your life,
Yeah,
right?
we're going to go out. I'll try not to talk too much so you throw it to me, all right?
Mm-hmm. Excellent. You better get them quick, Jeff Myers, before somebody offers to buy him a beer, and then you're gone. Then you're all done.
All right. So, funny little people, come on over here, funny little people. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Oh, my. I got it. There you go. We're dancing. All right, thanks. Thanks a lot. Take care. Funny little people.
Jeff Myers doing it again, making a name for himself and putting the authorities on note.
I think so. But it looked like the cameraman was shooting over me, so I'm not shooting that old man right there. Hey, dancing. I see dancing, young man.
Every year I try to pronounce this, Jeff, and
Oh,
I've decided
God.
this year I'm going to give up.
No, you do so well on that.
It's known as BFH.
Yeah.
Their purpose is to engage and inspire future leaders to realize their potential through artistic expression and community engagement. Since 1996, they've been winning awards and encouraging youth to take pride in their culture.
Yeah, and they were a gathering that was at the center of Elgin earlier this year. They were performing there and doing a nice job. So they are so well known, as you know. No question about that.
Absolutely they are.
And what a crowd. Again, we thank everybody who helped get this parade underway back in 1997 to keep us having so much fun 19 calendar years later.
Right. Outstanding outstanding streak. Who's had a longer hitting streak than
Elmer Vallow? Perhaps no one. Pete Rose? You name it. Only Joe DiMaggio could come.
Bob Will?
Yeah, Bob Will, Naperville, Illinois man he was, as you know. What we have here, tell me what we're seeing. I'm seeing a vehicle and a float, the way I see it.
We're going to take a look as it gets closer.
All right. That's why we bring you in. How you doing, kids? Looks like they're going to be colorfully attired is what they are right there.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are. Oh, that
Azteca Bakery. We saw their information
Man,
here.
Have you been there lately? They have got the freshest, most wide variety I've ever seen.
I've not been there.
Oh, they are tremendous.
Really?
Oh, they can deliver things that you didn't know could be created. They can have right there for you. Great job. Great job over the years they have there. Here we go, and there we have a good car for the bakery. And they're handing out little donuts wrapped in as candy, I think. Maybe something like that.
And what about those horses, Jeff?
Hey, that's great. Oh, that's wonderful. They've really outdone themselves.
Looks like Trigger when it was a cap gun.
You know it. That is great job. Good work, kids. Nice float. Well done. They've got all kinds of display. Oh my, it's just begun, John. Look at to your right.
Wow.
Grab your saddle and get out there. My heavens, look at that. Those are tall horses too. Those horses are taller than Rhode Island.
They've got to be part of the Clydesdale family.
Oh my gosh, they are. That's great. Nice job of that. Wonderful. That's incredible. Those guys are to get putting on a little show for us here too. You know that he wants to be in the booth. I think he's going to join us in the booth right now.
Well,
share your headset if it happens.
I wish you good luck.
Yeah, I got a headset for you. Meeting of the minds right here. Are we going forward or backwards? They want to know. This is, oh gosh, we've got everybody coming here.
Outstanding.
We're long past the bakery. We've got the cavalry here now.
Right. I'd like to know who's got the the undesired position of being behind the horses. Who's next?
They told me in the truck.
That's right.
Yeah, grab a shovel, boys. That's great. Here's the man with the shovel. We'll probably interview him.
Yeah.
See if he's picked up any.
How symbolic of your career.
Yeah, I did it. Very typecasting for me. This is wonderful. Did you get the group? I know we know these guys real well. I'm going to run out there a little bit.
Don't stand behind the horse. I mean it, because sometimes they will kick. Bring a camera. Great parade. And of course, we see Pack 1047.
You guys are working hard, aren't you? Yeah, well, good
Cub
work,
Scouts
good
and
work
Boy
with that.
Scouts.
You've seen our tapes. Thanks for talking to us.
Out of all the guys you picked.
The horses were by me.
I
had
you.
a shovel or a horse.
Gonna do something, right?
The troop, you know, as you know, Troop 10 turned. That's right. You can't hear me. I'm coming your way. Sorry.
I can read lips.
The Scouts coming our way. Troop 10 turned 90.
Really?
Recent times, yeah. And we were there. They had a gathering the last Saturday in June at Lord's Park, where Troop 10 turned 90 years old. Council members were there. Councilmember Gavin, I believe. Mayor Captain was there. And that was great. It was a great moment.
A lot of Eagle Scouts here, as you heard
Yeah.
Kyle Bald, our PA
this troop
person.
The Troop 10 is basically driven to the Isaac Walton League now in the great event that they have and the great location they have. So that's what we have. Hey, we've got tumblers coming our way.
Oh, good, good. Jesse White tumblers, of course.
Oh, yeah, get all cameras ready for the Jesse White tumblers is what we have here. This is always a great part of the show. Jesse White, of course, for baseball fans, played for Spokane of the AAA Chicago Cubs, and teammate was Paul Popovich. Might not be Spokane, but it was over at the AAA level, was for the Cubs at that time. And so he has minor league baseball experience. And of course went on to fame and fortune, as you know. And the Jesse White Tumblers an offshoot of that as well. So they'll put on their great show right here, and we will. John Prigge will just settle in and watch the Jesse White Tumblers do their duties.
I get so nervous when I see
gosh.
this, don't you?
Especially when they call you in. All right, we'll find out here. We'll set up here. Here we go. They're going to be a little bit, as we get the great overview here, we have some great overview cameras. You will see the Jesse White Tumblers at work. That will even cause John Prigge to be speechless, which doesn't happen often. I've seen your filibusters.
When you hand me a check at the restaurant, I also get speechless.
True. Here we go. We are ready to go. The Jesse White Tumblers. You've seen them at almost every great venue in the Chicagoland area. There we go. Get ready. The crowd's going to roar here because this was going to be the big jump coming away over the...
I remember this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I remember this guy from last year.
Here it is. Yowzer. Wow. Wow, great job.
There's more coming, Jeff.
Oh, there is. I'll be quiet.
One of the guys asking for the flag to be lowered. He's a little tired.
Yeah, tying my shoe. Lower that flag. I'd ask for it to be on. Uh-oh, the Whirling Dervish team again. Here we go. One. That's great.
Outstanding.
That's great. That's great.
Outstanding.
That is something. And they do that about 22 times during the parade. That's incredible, isn't it?
And then this is not the only parade they do.
Remember when you in PE when they would do gymnastics, you would go, "I've got a note from Mom."
That's right.
Yeah, that's what happened. I remember.
I can still write those notes.
That's right. I'm not doing that.
I sign her checks.
Nothing with
insurance.
Matt. That's how it is. Are you all right, man? Are we doing okay? Ben Erickson, Beacon Academy, with us here today. And who have we got coming our way? Food for Greater Elgin. This is a great cause, great campaign they are running. And
they have they have refrigerated trucks.
Yeah, they're doing a great job.
And they go around and with like about a dozen local retail stores to provide food to more than 1,200 families per month.
Yeah, it's a dedicated group, no question about it.
Mike Warren behind the wheel.
Mike Warren, how are you, sir? Yeah,
beeping that horn.
Council member Mike Warren.
Yeah,
doing so well.
Good guy. Mike believes in this cause for sure.
Oh,
and
it's a great cause.
It really is, and he's always been a big supporter of them.
Oh, no question. Elgin with great population of 112,111 is what I recently heard.
Really?
Yeah, I heard 112,111. I saw it in print. I know we've been saying 108 for last, but there was something. Heather Farrell, come on over here. Get over here. She's working. We got to get a couple of lines.
We got a break in the action
I
here.
wish. She keeps driving by. She's a rope officer on bicycle. She's gotten more airtime than Cassandra. Here we go. Oh, we got to appear on camera again. Is there some law?
Yeah, you have to get Heather over here.
Every 32 minutes, they're telling us in the truck.
Is that right?
Every 32 minutes. It's in the contract of John Prigge that we have to appear on camera. Hope you're enjoying the parade. It's been great. And those Jesse White tumblers, amazing, aren't they?
We want to get Heather over here.
Yeah, Heather, get over here. We'll yell at her one more time. She's circling around. She's the well-known rope officer we keep heckling. How about this car? What is going on here? What year is that?
I'm going to find out in a minute here.
Well, no, you can do it by sight.
Well, I can't, but I don't like to show off.
I know it. You remain modest.
Yes. But we're glad to have all of these great cars here.
The house tour is they're showcasing it. That's Bill Briska and the troop. That's Bill Briska. I'll go
Gifford
talk
Park,
with him.
yes, go ahead. September 10th and 11th. Historic Elgin House Tour.
Bill Briska, the legend, the great historian. House tour, young man.
Hey, the house tour this year is going to be the best one ever. 35th year. Yeah. Can you imagine that? How about that? And remember, it never rains on house tour day.
What location would it be?
Right in the old historic district. Right just east of downtown. Great houses. Look at the great house that's on the postcard. You'll see all the information you need.
We're doing a preview story with you as we talk for our Elgin Today program.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right, we'll get it.
Somebody else get a postcard there.
Postcard, oh yeah, a postcard. I got one right here. There it is, kids. Thanks, Bill Briska. Bye-bye, John.
All right. Hey, let's look at Hanover Township officials right here. They do a great job for their township with Brian McGuire as your supervisor, and just a host of people always part of our parades. They're always involved in the northeast end of Elgin. I know that they usually send a representative or two at the Blackhawk neighborhood picnic that happens every year. They bring out their emergency services vehicle. They serve Hanover Township, which is a portion of Elgin, of course, northeast portion of Elgin.
Yeah, Hanover Township, yeah. Yes, they do a good job. Well, that means Mr. Ochoa would be here, wouldn't he? Craig Ochoa.
Right.
He's a delightful lad, always on that little
it's on the riding lawnmower. Yeah,
that machinery he has. We might talk with him if he's not lost up street somewhere. Look at this crowd here. Standing room only up here in the area. Holy cow. What a crowd there, isn't it? Great crowd.
Absolutely. It's strong on both sides of the street.
It is, and they're pensive, and they're thinking about what they just saw. These are good shots. We're like ABC television in the Cosell days. Remember, they'd show more of the wives than you'd see the game.
That's right.
Remember? Yeah, look at that. Scott McGuire's wife right there. McGregor, sorry.
How about
you know
Brian
how that
McGuire?
Works. Yeah, there we go. And here's the whole crowd. Man, that is incredible. We've got incredible camera work there. And the kids are here as well. So if you are here, and there's a good chance you've appeared on camera somewhere on this day, congratulations. Here we go. Well, we got a break in the action. Well, we got to get Heather Farrell over here somewhere. This is why we scheduled this right here.
We got to wait 2.5 more minutes.
Why don't you run over your sponsors a little bit there, John?
I'd love to. We've got some great sponsors here, without a doubt. And we've got a lot of sponsors, if you stop and think about it.
We do, yeah.
Of course, the City of Elgin is a proud sponsor here, along with you also have Advocate Sherman Hospital. Let's see. McGrath Nissan is here. Amita Health, BMO Harris, Glenn Lerner, Injury Attorneys, Redmond's Towing. They were here with their flatbeds. O'Connor Leeds Funeral Home, Davy Tree, Credit Union 1, Christina Castro, Centegra Health Systems, Spring Hill Gymnastics. They were strong participants here again. Lamp Incorporated, Waste Management, Danny's Pizza, Phytoland, Ralph Helm Incorporated, Elgin Academy, Azteca Bakery, Morado Tax Service, AFK Martial Arts, and United Brotherhood of Carpenters, Local 363.
That's Captain Jack out there, is it not? Rick Aspen, who in full garb, you know, he's the Johnny Depp character. He's really working hard with that lady there. He's getting kibitzing.
That guy gets more phone numbers at the end of a parade than.
I'm going to try to get a, hello, Jeff. You know, we're going to go up there.
Ask him what letter comes after the letter Q.
This is why you're in the booth. This is why John Quicky's here. All right, where is he? I'm going down the street, up the street.
Okay, you do that. Jeff Meyer's on the loose. Make sure the babies are secured.
He's posing for photos right now. A close-up. Good work. Now we have it. Here, I got my, here, I can, Cyril Flynn movies before. All right. How are you, young man?
I'm doing good, mate. How are you?
You are everywhere.
Happy 4th of July to you. I try to get everywhere as much as I can.
And you do.
And on this day, I say to us all, we must fight for our Independence Day to remain free.
Well done. You said it right to that camera right there. Good work.
All right, all right.
Do it one more time. That was good.
Today, we fight for our freedom to remain.
All right. Get your sword out, young man. Good to see you. I got my pen. I'm right here. One more time. All right, move on. Thank you. Good to see you. All right. John Prigge, back to you.
You know, there's only been a couple times that I wish David Letterman was still on the air. This is one of them. What we could send to him tomorrow. Unbelievable.
Well, I was defending the country.
I've been telling you this for years. The pen is mightier than the sword.
That's it. That was my Mike Bailey salute. All right. That was fun, but now he's dancing around out there. That's Rick Aspen, who is actually works at Advocate Sherman Hospital and is great. He does that character flawlessly and everywhere in the Midwest. Nice job.
I have a newfound respect for you.
Thank you.
I don't know what it
is,
is,
but coming out of the parade, is there some oxygen then? Yeah, that was like a workout. All right, there's Captain Jack coming close once again with the kids. Good work, Captain Jack. So what am I seeing right now, John? The lead team is
yes,
there.
From Ren Center.
Oh, they do great work, of course, Ren Center. They continue to,
nonprofit corporation, yes. Always with the goal of helping individuals to lead healthier lives.
Yeah, they do a good job with that. I'm seeing something in red right now. Looks like dance. Dance for the gold. That's our theme. Go for the gold. We've heard from 2 folks who will be in the 2020 Olympics, and one will be in Poland next month.
Really?
Yeah, she was going to travel. That's right. You're not hearing that.
No.
She's already, whatever she won the Judson University incoming freshman, her event, she's placed and she's going to compete in Poland, which not everyone in the street can say that. It doesn't come happen a lot.
No, that's
when was the
very
last time
true.
you competed in Poland?
Very
not
nice.
since the war. Anyway. All right. Here we go. Did you run over all the sponsors? I'm sure you did.
I did.
Oh,
I did.
good job.
We'll do it again too because
All
we
right.
appreciate their participation and their dedication to really one of Elgin's greatest days every year, Jeff. I think that's not stretching the truth a bit at all.
No, you are correct, sir. No question about that. No question. I'll turn up my microphone a little bit here as we switch back. We got dancing. I'm seeing dancing. And the crowd loves this. Wonderful. I'm not sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah, great. The crowd loved that.
It's got to be tough just to walk in cowboy boots this whole length and then dance
like
in
that.
the shoes,
Yeah.
in the boots.
Man.
No.
I'd have to have my heating pad. That is, as you get older, where's that heating pad? I sat up all day. You know how that works.
Turn it on high.
That's right. Second Baptist and James A&E Church is coming our way. Great participation. We heard there might not be as many total events, but I think the parade is just flawless and as long as usual, is it not, sir?
It certainly feels like it. With a lot of great people in the parade, and of course the veterans that are members of the church.
Yeah, it's great.
Outstanding.
Proud to be a veteran. Great to have them here on this July 4th gathering. Independence Day. Nathan Edmond, we see the great pastor Nathan out at many events that we're at with the mayor, captain, and the council members, as you know. So he does a great job with that.
I saw Pastor on the parade route, and he got ready to stand up and receive some candy. I said, no pastor in Elgin ever has to get up for candy. Here, open your bag and let's let it happen.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of Hanover Township, Brian McGuire is here.
Well done.
I haven't seen Craig Ochoa yet.
Yeah, Craig's one truck up the road. We'll probably go out and talk with him real quick. And yeah, they're getting a chance to see us right here. So Brian, you know Brian McGuire, we appreciate that. And good luck on that, your campaign, kids.
Our clerk is Katie Dolan-Balmer, the assessor, Tom Smogolski, Highway Commissioner Craig Ochoa. We know him, we love him.
Yeah, gosh, he's great.
Trustee Mary Alice Benoit, Steve Caramelli, a trustee, Trustee Craig Essick, and another trustee, Howard Crick, all forming Hanover Township.
And that's great. Like you say, that they're just around the corner from us, and parts of Elgin right there. Oh, I'm hearing Patriot. Oh, there's a band up the way.
We've got a great arrangement with Hanover Township where we do plowing in their section of our city and vice versa. So we have a nice little trade out in services here. Yep, saves everybody some money. So
it's great. Good work.
Great.
Good work on that.
There he is.
Here's
There's
Craig.
our student driver.
Yeah, we might see Craig, but after that we're going to see the Larkin Band, I believe, John.
Okay.
So I don't want to step on their moment, but we'll go out and see Craig.
Yeah, go out and tell Craig he missed a section on the grass here. We're going to have him come by later. Craig Ochoa, Highway Commissioner for Hanover Township. Happy?
Going to see Craig. Craig is here. Craig Ochoa, Highway Commissioner. How are you? How are you?
What a wonderful parade. Thanks to you and the City of Elgin and Downtown Neighborhood Association for putting on the best parade in the country. I've said this year after year. This is the best. God bless all of you.
Spirit, congratulations. Thanks for coming out every year.
Happy 4th of July.
Thank you. Thanks for all the good work Hanover Township does with it.
You're very welcome. We're proud to be part of the group.
Thanks.
Well, talk about talent. Craig does a lot of refereeing at high school games, basketball, football. He knows just what he's doing.
Oh, he's great. And we tell that fabled story when the NFL refs went on strike, he got to do some NFL games. That was very exciting.
You can see him on YouTube.
That's very exciting. Very nice. Very great. So we got the Larkin High School band. You were hearing them earlier. Oh, Driver Tom's here. Say hello to Driver Tom. We're looking at Larkin Band right now. We're seeing the band.
I don't know, how does he get up there? If there's somebody who's helping him get up there,
yeah,
you can stop that.
But here, Jeremy Hayes, of course, our great cameraman from Larkin High School. Ben Erickson, our producer here today, is a class of '95 Larkin High. So these are great moments. Congratulations. And we're joining the band. We're joining the group, the Larkin High Marching Band. Ben, grab a tuba and get out there. Yeah. Ben Erickson, they want you out there, Ben. Yeah.
You know, Larkin does a great job with their band indoors at the basketball games. That horn section traditionally has just been so outstanding. It really makes the paint on the walls curl when they play. They're really a powerful, powerful band.
Oh, no question about that.
And I'll say this, even though I'm a longtime Elgin High grad, I've only graduated once, but I love their school song. I think it's the best school song in Illinois. They have a great school fight song, and it really makes the place rock.
That's great. Great words from you, John. Well said. We'll enjoy the sound. That's great. Great number of kids out as well. That's a great showing. Congratulations to Larkin High School.
Yes, that's what you need.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you need, a good pep band.
It is.
They're at the football games, a lot of area music festivals, and of course they go to Walt Disney
They're doing
World.
their fight song now, Larkin is.
It's a great song.
I like your spirit on that. I'm touched.
Did you hear the drum major work of David Weaver and Noah Zaninga?
Yeah.
I knew you did.
They're going to the 2020 Olympics, aren't they? I know they are. Only we're not going. Anybody else is. All right, there we have it. Hey, how you doing? How are you?
Kiwanis Club being
Kiwanis
represented.
Is here. How you doing, kids? Kiwanis, having fun. We're gonna now have a
happy times all the way around here.
Barbecue. It's time for that great event. You know that.
Oh, of course.
Depending when you. Oh yeah, August 13th. We're always there. The annual barbecue for the Kiwanis Club of Elgin. Advocate Sherman Hospital has been their location the last 3 years, I believe now.
Yep.
Great event. That's on that 4 to 7. You can even phone ahead. you can drive out there, pick it up, and take it home with you.
Man.
So it's all good stuff.
And they put it in that white foam container,
Oh,
you know,
man, it's good
where you can eat and drive at the same time.
I believe that's an ordinance tells me I can't do that. Chicken, pork, rib, tips, dinner, whatever you want out there on that date. Oh, what am I seeing now? I'm seeing lots of activity. Can you look at this?
That's what I'm saying.
Butterfly McQueen couldn't even do this. Look at that, for heaven's sake. That is a.
Don't mind if I'm speechless here.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe we should get an interview after all on this. That is wonderful. Those could be the, you know, we are so good with street performers now. Let me see, do we know where these kids are from?
I don't. I don't. You can go out there, ask them to busk.
Yeah, they're buskers, aren't they?
I would think so. No music.
Okay, we're going out here. Hey, you guys, we're going to look, hang on, my dear. You're buskers, aren't you? You're a busker.
Sometimes I am, yes.
Yeah, well, who are you representing today?
Today I'm representing Pyrotechnic Fire Troop.
All right, good work, good job. So there we she sometimes can do that. So I'm a busker sometimes, but I'm representing this today, John.
Are you walking back because you want to, or did they send you away?
They sent me away.
Oh, okay, excellent. I understand that.
I had to go directly to the principal's office.
Speaking of barbecue.
Oh, my heavens.
Can you feel the heat, Jeff?
Yeah. Hang on. Sorry, in the truck, I gotta do this. I've heard about food trucks, but never food walkers.
Boy, look at that.
That's great.
How about that?
I could have a s'more or something right now, couldn't I? Wow, hey. Wow.
I've never seen them here before.
No. Do we know where they're from?
I have no information.
All right.
But you know what? Let the talent speak for itself.
Gosh, they're great. They're really lighting up this parade. That's wonderful. They could, you know, I had a maitre d' that would serve my meal that way occasionally, but
they yelled "Opa" afterwards.
Yeah, it's more frightening that way, but that's. Will my dish be hot? Of course.
I look at the crowd here for that, and everybody's staring at their mouths
stopped
open.
right there. It's like, yeah, they're waiting to see if a steak will come their way. That is wonderful. That he's on course down there. That is unique talent you don't see every day, Chauncey.
No,
you don't. That's great. Congratulations.
Very few people are that courageous.
Yeah, that's right. Wow.
We just saw the Fox Valley Citizens for Peace and Justice.
Yep.
They've been here before.
Yeah,
they're back again.
Again, our salutes to the Downtown Neighborhood Association and of course Deirdre, but also Heather Munoz, who relatively new there, worked hard on this parade. City of Elgin, Barb Caselica. We appreciate all their help because they, gosh, it's a lot of work to put the parade together.
It really is. It really is. The organization behind it.
It is.
And trying to keep things as straight as possible. That's always the key, especially when you do an organized outdoor event.
Oh gosh, yeah. And so many different groups, as you say, starting from the same site. You got to get them to that, get them out properly, keep them going.
Absolutely.
And
I still feel the buzz from the parade. I still feel the heat from the fire guy.
Yeah, we're going to have something hot for lunch. After that, it's like it almost insists. That's great.
You know, we've had one parade in particular going back 10 plus years, I know, where we all wore jackets. Remember that?
What chilly one?
I don't
Tremendously
remember.
chilly one. Yeah, it's probably early 2000s, like you say.
It was really doing
3 or 4. Yeah, it was chilly.
Yeah, we all had windbreakers on.
We did have the threat of rain one year, but we've been relatively free of that. Of course, as Elgin Theater Company, which is so legendary in town, they're approaching their fall season. And as we look to the fall and the Christmas time, they'll have a Christmas carol for us in November. So that's the Elgin Theater Company. You know, you can always check their website for information on that. They have a long 50-plus year history in the city, John.
Just in case people are wondering about that pyrotechnic ensemble, that was a pyrotechnic fire troop and they're a fire performance troupe out of Chicago, and they've been one of the most successful fire performance groups in the United States, and they've been at the Magnificent Mile, Parade of Lights, Windy City Rollers, Midnight Circus. Let's see if I would really like to see them come back again.
Oh, me too. So their buskers were representing them, and that was the man that we saw with the fire. So
okay.
the whole group went together.
Yep. And
yeah, we just didn't realize how that worked. That's great. Yeah, that's a good and new addition.
Lao Buddhist Temple of Elgin, the Lao Youth Summer Camp.
Oh yeah, we did a story on that last year. It's great. Great event that is, great summer camp.
Great segment of our population here as well.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I attended one of their events in downtown. They had a banquet, like a New Year's Eve type of banquet.
Sure.
I never saw so many happy people in my life under one roof. They were all smiling. Just happy. They were just doing a lot of great things.
They really love the New Year celebration, like you say. It's tremendous.
Yes. Beautiful, beautiful floats.
I'm hearing live music, John. Get ready. Don your dancing shoes. I'm hearing live music. Artie's towing them, but they're playing live, young man.
They are?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. Oh, they are, yes. America the Beautiful.
It must be the Therapy Concert Drum Corps.
SDCA, Group Therapy Concert Drum Corps. Group Therapy is an all-age concert bugle group from McHenry. The membership is open to anyone, and they're outstanding with their 6-part harmony.
I guess so. So we have bugle we could join?
I
said everyone.
Let's delete the word
we got a lip and a bugle. We can get in there, can't we? You know the laws. That's great. Live music in all forms is great.
Absolutely. Music instructor is Eric Bateman, and the manager is Chris Ferrara.
Hey, wonderful demonstration of good folks here.
Yeah, happy times.
Oh, it is. It's great. We're having as much fun as anybody, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Football will be in the air in a couple months here, Jeff, and of course that means the St. Edward Crusader Youth Football and Cheer.
Yeah.
They're entering their 17th season. You believe that?
Yeah, because 2 years ago I was the PA announcer for them. Did you know
no
that?
kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Chef Jeff Turner got me into that, and that was great. They played great football.
Yep.
Great football.
Oh, good.
Hey, Coach Rose here. Coach Rose, I'm going to go out there for a minute because he's going to go to Florida.
Oh, good.
Hey, football. We're going to throw the football around here. I'm left-handed now. Coach Rose.
How you doing?
Coach, well, let's go, St. Edward head football coach. You're going to Florida this year, right?
Yeah, we're going to Florida. First game of the year.
That's incredible. How'd that come about?
Marketing company asked us to come down, and sounds like a good opportunity.
It's a great honor. You're taking St. Edward High School to Florida.
Yes, sir. First game of the year.
That's great.
We're
great.
Out here with the future wave today.
That's good. Great stuff. Well, congratulations.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach. Good to see you. Going to Florida.
Boy, I'm so jealous. Mike Curtin is there, former city council candidate. He's marching with the Crusaders. His son Theo, I'm sure, will be a starting linebacker for them soon.
Really? Boy, you sure you've been here in your scouting report. Man.
You want to get a bet down?
You phone Terry Bradshaw every now and then just to keep up in the know. That's wonderful for St. Edward to get a chance to go down. Can you imagine when you're a young kid like that in high school traveling to Florida for a game?
When I was
afraid when we went from Lisle to Plano it was going to be an overnight trip.
And I thought it was great when I was their age if our Cub Scout leader would take us to Schaumburg to sell candy door to door.
Well, the kids went, you didn't. The other kids went.
I managed.
I don't want to tell you. That's right. That's right. Hey, Elgin High.
I know. I'm welling up with tears. You'll hear the cracking of my voice here in a minute.
And we'll be quiet in a second as well because the proud Elgin High Maroons.
They've been to Disney World as well, and they were in the Main Street Parade. The direction of Robert Sanchez and assistance from Megan Duda brings the Mighty Maroons down the Douglas Avenue corridor for our parade here.
That means a young man who's going to be a senior, well known in town, young Sam Olson would be in this troop as well.
Good.
Sam does credible video for everything in Elgin. We'll see if we can see him.
How can he play an instrument and do video at the same time? We're going to probably find out.
He's that young kid. He can do it all.
Yeah.
He's that young kid, Sam Olson. So Elgin High Band, yeah, you're right. We had so many glory years doing the Maroons. There's no question. That's along with this parade, that's one of the highlights of our Elgin life as well.
Absolutely. And it's also interesting to follow the kids, the great stars of when we were broadcasting those games, to see that they're having kids.
Yeah.
They're worrying about the same thing their parents worried about when we were doing the games. how close to stand next to Jeff Myers. All of that is very important.
Yeah, it is. Well said. Oh, they're playing the Marine hymn now. That's great. Yeah, it's a great band. I, again, appreciate all the participation of the band.
Great to see them here.
That's great. Great job. Wonderful.
Outstanding. So proud to be a Maroon, Jeff.
Oh, God, that was great. We did see young Sam Olson go by us there and the other great students as well. So congratulations to the Elgin High Maroons, that Maroon Pride.
I can see a couple of Big Ten prospects here now with the Elgin High football jerseys on.
Yeah, they're looking for a stronger team this year, and you're right, they're beefing up there. That's great. They're good-looking troops.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though last year's team struggled, they did have some great, you know, a wide receiver and things like that.
You see this guy here?
Yeah, tell me.
That's Jerry Cook, the principal.
Oh.
And if you ever want to call anybody Mr. Maroon, you can never get the smile off this guy's face.
Is that right? Can I
run
there and call him?
He's the principal of Elgin High School. He's at so many events. Local boy doing really good. Yeah.
Jerry Cook.
Can't keep him out of these.
We're going on here. Here we go. Hey, what's up? Mr. Maroon you are.
Definitely, always Mr. Maroon. Keep my Maroon right here.
Hey, you had the band out. It was wonderful on the football place.
Oh, we're always wonderful. It's a great event. We want everyone to come out. Football players, cheerleaders, the band. We're always excited about it.
You are such a good principal.
I love Elgin. I love Elgin High School. It's my community.
Mr. Maroon, once again, Jerry Cook. Thanks, Jerry. All right, back to you, John.
I told you can never get the smile off that guy's face. That guy bleeds maroon. He's just, what a great choice. And making him principal of Elgin High School in a long list of great principals, noteworthy principals. Jerry Cook, I think, is going to make a name for himself in this city if he hasn't already. It's just going to keep escalating and escalating. He's the guy you want to front your alma mater.
Yeah, well said.
I'm not too good, but I'm the only one trying to do it. And I'm good now because somebody else here. And I like to thank you all the people.
Restaurant goodies. Yeah, we got cars as well. From the restaurant to the cars, John. Boy, that's a good-looking car. What is it?
That's a Charger. It's a Super B Charger from Dodge. That I can recall. Anything else past that, forget.
You knew that because you're such an Andy Griffith fan.
Yes,
Super
I am.
B, that is.
You know me too well.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I see. Last year we saw it as well. The
Kickers United.
Yeah, the walking soccer ball.
For 25 years. Can you imagine that?
Oh, that's great.
Where have we been?
I don't know, because that was such a futuristic thing when we were younger.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when the Chicago Mustangs played soccer in Old Comiskey Park way back when you were young?
No.
That was our real first introduction into it.
Was that before the Sting?
Yes.
Yes, have to
it goes
be, right?
way back. Yeah, they experimented playing in the Old Comiskey back in the 67-ish season. Way back when it was. And the big, I could play soccer. That big soccer ball right there. Put me in, coach.
When I was
this one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I could.
You'd be the greatest goalie in the world with that ball, wouldn't you?
I pride myself on that. I do. Yeah, they're enjoying. That's great.
If you let a goal in with that size ball, you'd be kicked off the team.
That's that comedy bit. Why don't you just have some fat guy as the goalie? Yeah, it's an old stand-up. Just put a chunky lad there. Stand-up comedy.
Yeah, you're looking at me a little too long when you said that.
Well,
of course.
That's what made me think of it.
Thank you.
Thanks for we're Second City, that right?
Thanks for nothing.
Give me the inspiration. We might be able to do it. All right. We've got something upcoming here. I know, because you're in charge. The Home Depot folks are going to give us a chance to, do some repairs, I think.
Good.
You go with a hammer, aren't you?
As soon as I find one that fits my hand, I'll let you know. I just
can't hang on to those things.
Try to contract that work out.
Get those old Sears ones, but I don't get those anymore. I can't hang on. All right. See what we have.
Your life's been in a shambles ever since Kmart went out of business.
Thank you
I know.
so much. Appreciate that. We still have quite a bit of parade upcoming. We really do. So We're appreciating that. Our thanks to public address man Kyle Balt, who's walking up the street. Have you seen him? He's you saw him earlier in this cast, and he also, of course, is doing a good job right here. They're throwing out some good stuff. Home Depot. I'm Mr. Fix-It. There we have it. There, what do you? Kids are getting good stuff there. Man, are you getting good stuff? You guys are doing well right in front of us here. And here we go. I see a truck coming our way. Ivy Academy, John.
That'll be nice to
As
see
part of
them
the
front and center.
Home Depot, the sponsored Ivy Academy. I guess I'm good with working in the garden.
So I've been told.
Thank you. Early learning it is. Hiawatha Drive. Building a brighter future, if you might.
Right near the intersection, just north of the intersection of Summit Street.
Well, we know where that is.
Sure you do.
Oh, look at Sons of Union Veterans of Civil War. This is great. Watch here right there, John. Look at wonderful.
They're a national organization dedicated to keeping the memory of our boys in blue alive.
Oh, that's great. In garb, in full garb. That's great.
It's Chuck Kaiser on the right side of holding the banner.
Yeah. Chuck's a good fix-it man, isn't he?
He is.
He's like his porch and everything in his house, yeah.
Led by Jim Zingales.
Yeah. Yeah, Jim does a lot of reenacting. That's great. The period veterans, oh great. Sons of the Union of Veterans of Civil War. Posing for our camera. Yeah. Good work, guys. Nice work. Full show for us right here. Thanks, guys. That's great. They must.
You know, Chuck Kaiser has lineage going back to the Civil War.
Does he?
He's got great-great-grandfathers who were involved in that conflict.
Oh, well. That's great. That's great that he could trace that back and be with that. Oh, my. Man, that's they're still playing the instrument for us there. That's great.
You know, I love hockey, of course, but you want to talk it's got to be the toughest sport. Try and play a game of rugby.
Yeah, oh gosh. Yeah, well, of course.
Watch the demonstration. You tell me, you want to get involved in this?
We covered a couple of the rugby games. Yeah, that scrum is incredible. And it is amazing. You're right. Put me in, coach. Yeah, the Elgin rugby team, very successful they've been. They play Abbott Field many games. Yep. We know the coach real well. Of course, John Steffen, assistant coach, he was a good player at Northwestern, and they've really taken to rugby well. They've been doing it for several years now.
They have a Facebook page called Elgin River Rats RFC, and they're entering their 5th year with a state high school and middle school championship in just 5 years.
Yep, here comes. Yeah, just 5 years. Yeah, I know they started just recently, and they take from all the schools around here. There's some great vehicles. I envision if we ever do our final parade cast, I'd hop in one of those cars and just drive away.
Where would you go?
Nowhere. I just would drive. Not unlike my whole career. I wouldn't have to go anywhere. Hey, look who's here. How are you,
Valley
young
Model
man?
T clubs back again in the parade.
Yeah. Hey, there's Steve Thorne's out there. We'll have to go say hello to Steve. Although I warned the guys in the truck I'm going out in the street again. Because I heard last time, he's out here again. They were having a cup of coffee.
Steve is with his dad, 92 years old, just had his 92nd birthday, World War II veteran. And he celebrated Jeff by going golfing on his birthday, and he shot a 72.
And Steve's dad's in the Hall of Fame, Elgin Hall.
Yes, he is.
Hall of Fame. Steve Thorne. Steve Thorne and Dad. Dad, you're 92. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You look great.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're a great golfer, Elgin Sports Hall of Fame. I'm standing in the way of your cameras, but wave to that camera over there. Alabama, Mississippi?
Mississippi. Just outside of New Orleans.
Outside of New Orleans, we're all the way from. Steve Thornton, you're great in the parade every year.
Thanks so much, Jeff, and thanks to you and John and everyone that does such a great job for it.
What are you driving today?
1923 Model T Ford.
It's my best year, so I like it. All right, Steve Thorne, kids, and Dad, and Dad. John?
How about that? Something else to have the great contributions here. Bill Jones behind the wheel. the second car. This past Christmas, the Fox Valley Model T Club donated $850 to Feeding Greater Elgin. Boy, that's a worthwhile objective, of course. And there's not just one or two cars, Jeff.
Oh, we always have that's again, you're so historically correct on this. I've seen all the old tapes. I was doing the same questions. The 2001 video I looked at, I said, John, this is your specialty cars. And you said, I've ridden it a lot. And so that was it.
Yeah, well, an unauthorized entry was a charge. And also, you take a look at the Ron's 58 coming there. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
I've seen that one, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, kids, you like that car, don't you? Ron's 58. There, I'll hop in that car and ride into the sunset. That could be my exit line. Could be.
Can you ever build a garage strong enough and dry enough for a classic vehicle like that?
I don't think so, young man. I don't see how.
Anytime it rains or snows, you got to be out there.
You'd be pacing, wouldn't you?
Oh, of course.
I know how you are with your hockey paraphernalia.
Yes.
So you're pacing if there's sunlight.
Yeah.
It might take away some of the color scheme. There's our R66 vehicle. There, you're seeing it right here. Coming to you live on tape right here.
Yep.
The 20th Annual Independence Day Parade for...
Finally a cab.
I'll take this cab. Cabby, I'm going home. Take me home, Cabby. There you go. Finally a cab. Well said, John. Although it's a cab from another generation, as you know.
Well, it's a little slow in the service, but that's all right.
Well, the meter's not running as fast. That's a great looking vehicle there. What have we got upcoming?
Unitarian Universalist Church of Elgin, according to their banner, and they have a great community spirit here. And
they do. The whole event, again, we don't underplay the great sponsors you've talked about a couple of times. And again, our thanks to the crew, Roger and Jerry and Jeremy and all the kids involved here.
How many years?
Borton.
How many years? Unitarian Universalist Church of Elgin. They're celebrating what year?
107.
Higher.
115.
Higher.
122.
Higher.
It can't go on. 130.
Higher.
135.
Higher.
150 years.
You got it correct.
Hey, I knew I'd get on a 17th guess. 150 years. Good work.
150 years.
Happy anniversary. That's very number proper. Oh, we're going to do a little karate here, young man.
Yes. Well.
Oh, we're going to break a few boards.
Break a few hearts here, too.
Yeah, that's happened already today here.
For over 50 years, the Kyoto-Do martial arts, they've been training and working with families in the Elgin area. They were originally Kim's Black Belt Academy.
Oh, gosh.
They've been here since 1968. Mr. Kim, still a very popular figure here in the city of Elgin.
He is well known. You've talked about him many times. You know him.
My dad had a great relationship with Mr. Kim.
Do you think you could break a brick? I mean, a board? A brick we could try as well, but a board, we'll settle for that.
Check it now.
Yeah, that's right.
Nope, I don't think I could.
It's got to be all leverage.
Even with a lot of help.
Whoa, look at that. I think you could. It's all leverage. You set your mind to something, you can get it done.
I have that on my business card. It's all leverage.
That's right. Here we go, another one. Oh, my heavens. This is going to be the... Let's see this done. We'll quiet the crowd now. We're focused. Here we go. Get ready, kid. Oh! The head blow took out the other one.
I was going to say that kind of short circuit.
Here we go. We'll try it again. We won't quit until we get this. 1, 2. Dance around like Muhammad. There. Best distance. Good. That's an Olympic toss for the board toss. One more.
Now he's going with the bigger board.
If this fails, John, you're going out there. Here we go. The crowd's quiet, but they'll roar when they see you take. Oh, you were saved by the bell.
Third time's the charm.
Man. Yeah, autograph that wood. It's got to be worth something on eBay.
Keep it for the Pinewood Derby.
That's right. That was great. That's quite a show. And martial arts, kids of Elgin, as you said. How you doing? Oh, they're enjoying the parade. Hey, how you doing? Good job. This is great. I tell you, there's a lot of participation in this parade, young man.
I see a couple of black belts here, some yellow belts, blue.
That's great. That is nice.
You know, people sometimes think that the benefit about getting involved in the martial arts is for self-defense and that, and while that's part of it, I can tell you for sure that it's the mental discipline, the respect.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
it's a whole philosophy.
especially for kids. I know it benefited my daughter when we had her enrolled.
Yes. Well done.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Yeah. Of course, she always had to practice when she got home.
Yeah.
And guess who the practice dummy was?
You. Well, that's
You
all right.
darn
You should be good for these parades then if you've seen all this, done all this.
Yes.
They're really putting on a show here. Well done.
And well, they should.
We're going to take a look at, you know what we're going to do here in a little bit? We're going to use, Mom, we're going to use one of your young'uns as an example of all the goodies we collect. We're going to take his bag out there and we'll have a look in a little bit. Stay right there, young man. All the goodies that we picked up here today, don't you think? That would be a good sidebar thing, wouldn't it?
Best of
Unless
luck.
you've got something snappy to say.
I have a lot of snappy things to say,
All
but
right.
we're going to pace ourselves to the end of the parade.
Okay, we got a couple seconds here. Let's. We'll tell the truck we're going out here one more time.
Oh.
Whoa! Come on. And let me go to this here for a minute. Let's find out what we're going to do here. Let me, if I can do Roger and use your camera right here for a little bit. Let's open your bag. We're going to find out what's in the do this. Can you open that up? Hold up that a little bit. This worked well in rehearsal. I got one. That, all kinds of good stuff. So if you're out here, you did well, didn't you? What's your name?
Luis.
All right, you having fun? All right, get back to the parade. You got stuff to get. All right.
Another good interview, Jeff. Take a survey of the contents. The parade continues to roll down south on Douglas Avenue. We're right in front of the police department, Route Police Station, I should say.
Yeah, that's right.
What a cutie. What a cutie.
Yeah, the youngsters are looking great. I better turn this on here. Yeah, who are we seeing here, John?
I see
folks.
Yes.
Well, you spoke well. Looks like they've had so much fun. They're in that slower pace right here, aren't they? They're waiting for you to introduce them. And now, once again, kids, they got a good vehicle there. Let's see if we can identify this. Do you see them?
I think they're very happy to be near the end of the parade.
Yeah.
They're happy to be a part of that. They're not being pressured by anybody, you know.
We can. You were reminiscing earlier.
Yes,
with,
let me just say that's the Elgin Junior Women's Club.
Oh, it is. Elgin Junior Women's Club there. Nicely done. You were reminiscing. We're going to slide another voice of the past, a person that was involved. Come on down here. You're going to say hello to John. You're ready to talk, aren't you, young man? Yeah, all right, come on down here. We'll look back at the 20 years of the parade. This is the 20th parade.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the headphones. You sit down right there. John will say, tell a couple of good early stories about early parade, John.
Happy days.
Hello.
There you go, now you're on.
Talking about the good old days with the parade?
Yes.
Well, I remember we had a hard sell to get the city to allow us to close down streets.
Mm-hmm.
We had a very difficult time getting high school bands here because we would have to pay the teachers a per diem in order to have the students here. The students wanted to participate, but unfortunately, due to the rules and that, but we managed to throw it together. We thought it was very important. It was important to us and important for the city.
That sure was, and what a great launching pad to what we have routinely here every year. It seems like the parade never gets stale. It seems like you see repeat people here in the floats, but you always have a good interjection of new blood, which really I think keeps people on their toes.
We're really happy to see how it has grown. In fact, we attend a party at the very beginning of the parade route every year at Rich and John's house at Slade and Douglas, and it's a big event for a lot of people.
Yeah, remind us of your name and some of the other folks involved with it that first year.
Well, John Nalen, Haley Long.
That's before the DNA was involved, when you guys,
Oh, yeah.
the neighborhood groups put it together the first 3 years or thereabouts.
If I remember correctly, this started at a NENA meeting, Northeast Neighborhood Association, even though we live about a half a mile west of Randall off of Highland, but I was still attending their meetings. I worked for the city back then, and it was just kind of a public relations type thing. And like I said, it was very, very difficult, very time-consuming the first few years, but I'm glad we fought the battle.
And it went on great. Kyle Ball also helped out a little bit over those early years. So
oh yeah,
good
Kyle
work.
Ball.
Congratulations. Thanks for getting it started, and now in our 20th year. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Boy, the parade is, the timing of the interview was great because now things are picking up. You've got, of course, the Elgin Junior Women's Club was here talking to the people in the crowd and letting people know what they're all about, and happy to have that here as well. So they have a lot of
good times you're having.
Have you seen Miss Illinois America for 2016 yet?
Yeah, I know. I think I know who it is, don't I?
Well,
I know. It's Laura.
Laura Buman, yes.
I have seen Laura. I did a race for pets, riding food for them in South Elgin. She was there.
Oh.
She was at many events recently. I've seen her a lot. It was her birthday on July 2nd, so we wish her a late happy birthday. Where is she at? Did you walk by?
I have her coming up in the parade somewhere, somehow.
She was also in the Pooch Parade, went before while you were in the parade, and said she had to do double duty. So we'll try to get a quick word from her if we see her. But yeah, she's done a great work, and her title is
Ms.
Illinois
America.
I know she's. I think she's headed to Vegas or some far western state for some competition.
In Brea, California, September 1st through 3rd.
All right.
Yeah,
well, see, you know, you're in the know. You were in the know. Congratulations.
I'm in the know as far as this goes.
No, that's great. Yeah, Laura, you get quite active.
Better watch
there.
this water here. That's.
Oh no, and no water, kids. Yeah, no water, or we'll be electrocuted.
Yes.
Which some folks are hoping for. I've heard that earlier.
Well, there you have it.
Hey, Debbie Allen. Deb, how are you? Yeah.
I see President St. Joseph Hospital coming down here, Jeff.
Oh, great. They do a great job.
They're recognized among the top 20 safest hospitals in Illinois, according to Consumer Reports.
There you go. Yeah, it's great. President does a nice job, but we were involved in their gatherings in recent times. So
did you know that they have Elgin's only, Elgin area's only hyperbaric oxygen chamber?
Wow. If the late Michael Jackson needs help, he goes there.
I was just thinking, if you're not busy over the weekend, next weekend,
I'm there.
Why don't I meet you out there? We'll set you up.
It'll give us new energy, won't it?
At least clearer skin, maybe.
Well, that's wonderful.
That's what I'm hoping
I can go to the dance finally. Yeah, there we have it. More goodies. Oh, my heavens. I thank you for President St. Joseph Hospital. I won't have any tension now. I got the little tension squeeze.
I got something to do with the dog now.
Yeah, that's right. Elvis the Pooch will enjoy that. We appreciate all the good things going on. We're seeing more horses coming our way, but
really,
yeah. President St. Joseph Hospital. Oh, here comes Linda. See Laura. I'm sorry, Laura. Oh, I did get my wireless wet. I'm going to be in trouble.
That was a 4th grade teacher at Nature Ridge Elementary School.
The late leader of our VTE video, when he saw water tricks coming our way, our careers were just about over.
We left South Elgin in a huff one day, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Couldn't take water because we're surrounded. That's Laura. You saw her right there. She, of course, headed for California later this year. Ms. Illinois America, very prominent in Elgin. She is a Larkin grad, I believe. Yes.
Is that right?
I do believe that's correct. I think she told me that when I saw her in South Elgin recently. And I also saw her at the Foxtrot.
Did you really?
Yeah, so she's been out and about with all our great events.
You get out a lot.
Well, only when the sun's out. We're not out this day today.
Doctors aren't happy about that, but you get out a lot.
Well, there we have it. Now, what am I seeing, John?
I think this is Leo's Dancing Horses.
Oh, man.
They're dancing horses with a live band.
We lead the league in dancing horses, don't we?
I tell you, why not?
No parade wouldn't have more. Everybody's dancing. Good work. The horses have been popular in the parade last few years, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Specialty horses. And you're right, they're kind of like variations of Clydesdale. They do so well. That's great.
How would you like to be a horse
and
in the middle of a street, trying to dance and perform, and all of a sudden you got a band playing in front of you?
Yeah. It's annoying for a human, you're suggesting, so for a horse.
You're catching on.
They can live with it.
After working with you for how many years? You're catching on.
They're going, at least I'm under the barn. You know, it's all you look
21 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's
95?
Yeah. We've had some good seasons in basketball-wise way back when, and certainly this parade, as you mentioned, no question about that.
People ask me all the time, how can you work with him? I said, it's not work, it's play.
Yeah, well, I like your spirit on that. Yeah. Give me the names of those people asking that question. Yeah, that's very nice. No, it is all. We very much enjoy enjoy the stuff that we do, and it's always been a great honor to be associated with you. They are really doing a two-step. Buddy Epson would be pleased there.
I know it.
Man, that's going to get him on one of those ABC shows.
Look for the Tin Man here in a minute.
That's right. There's no legendary venue we can't mention. And once again, who's following up? Good job. Man, he's got duty.
I hope he gets overtime.
Heather Farrell again. Gosh darn it, we missed her. She's doing the, yeah. Oh my heavens.
Could it be the end?
Oh,
Are we looking at the end?
The Elgin sweepers have arrived. You know what that means? That means the parade is wrapping up. The 20th anniversary will go out to the street here in a minute, John.
Okay.
And we'll reminisce just a little bit about this parade. We'll tell the truck we will go out with a handheld microphone and wrap things up in the street. I'm going to prepare you continue to talk to us here, and we will get ready to
I want
say
to
goodbye.
prepare you.
Yes.
These horns are loud on these
that's right.
street sweepers,
We'll
so be ready.
We'll let the do a little rotation there. And we appreciate everybody being aboard for this wonderful parade that some thought it would be a little shorter. I think it went well over the 2-hour mark, did it not, John?
Well,
in real time?
I would think yes, probably 2.5 hours.
Yeah, so that's some of the running times in recent years have been like 2:12. That's in total with everything. So we'll get one more item, and you pick up a conversation. I'll switch off here.
All right. Another great parade here for the city of Elgin, and the theme of Go for the Gold is certainly appropriate here, as we've had some really outstanding entries into our parade. We've interviewed some great people, talked to a lot of people, seen the work on the float.
John, delighted to be 20 years of wonderful parade.
It's really something here, and the way things have progressed with this parade is really a hallmark for what this parade is all about. Started out small, got popular, more popular, and now we're at a great turning point for the city. I look forward to the next 20 years.
No question about that. We're always delighted to be here. Thanks for all the help with everybody here as well. We appreciate the crowd on this 20th annual Independence Day Modern Day Elgin Parade. At this time, we want to thank everybody in the booth, of course, with the great association from our BTE video crew, and that extension also this year with Beacon Academy, South Elgin High School. Ben Erickson, who we know real well, Ben, a grad of 1995 Larkin High School, has really run the thing for us as well today, because sad announcement, as you probably have heard by now, BTE Video lost their president. Their main man passed away on June 22nd of this year. So we wanted to dedicate this parade. He was involved in 17 of them. He started in '99 as a crew member, and from 2003 until last year, produced them all. Mike DiMaselli passed away, a Elgin High grad of class of 1961. John, he was always great to work with.
He was, and I can feel his presence here today. And, it's like I just want to turn my head and see him come out of the truck with cord on his shoulder and just a desire to make our broadcast and to support us on the air, because we need a lot of support when we do these things, and Mike was always there, and I certainly feel his presence here today on Douglas Avenue.
Well said. A great technical man he was. Not a crew member alive can look at a cord without fear of wrapping it up properly, but he was a legend, and we certainly do miss him, and he did so much for Elgin to continue to keep the local cable going after the Comcast, and everyone kind of said so long to that, and City of Elgin and him getting involved with that, and that's wonderful. So, John, anything else?
No, we're looking forward to next year. I mean, you absorb this and move on to 2017, and let's hope we're back together again, Lord willing.
Crowd's piling out. Looks like we better get out of here. We got to get out of here quick, because I see chairs going by now. That's always a sign that we are done. Right. Again, our thoughts with Mike DiMaselli's family, of course. Very appreciative of all his work. He's so well remembered for this great crew that we've assembled here, for the great help that comes from Ben Erickson and Mario Calero, and the fireworks beginning now because the parade is over. All that taking place, we appreciate that. For John Prigge, I'm Jeff Myers. Thanks for being with us.